Episode 42 of Poisons, Pits, and Phantasms.
Good. Good. Good things come in threes.
That's right.
Yeah, all three things are dead, though.
I mean, I guess depends on which end of the pit you're in.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, everybody, we're back with more D&D. So, the general story, if you haven't ever watched before,
Oh God, I'm sorry.
good luck, I guess.
Good luck keeping up.
Yeah. So the general thing that's going on here is there's this thing called the Vanishing that the agents of Shar are trying to blanket the world with, making everyone forget all about who they are and where they came from. And so we are trying to stop that from happening. It has happened to some of us, not all of us yet. And we are down in the Underdark. We've been down here for quite a while, getting deeper and deeper into this illithid colony, try and find the source of whatever's happening. We think it might be a giant brain in a pool. So hopefully we're going to find that and destroy it. Last time, we went into a cavern and assaulted it and destroyed illithid and a bunch of thralls and an undead wizard warlock guy, and then found that there was no way out. They had told us we could just leave down one of the passages full of dark, terrible mist that makes all sorts of things happen to you, and they didn't realize that we don't want to leave. I mean, we want to leave, but not yet. We have to do some things first. And so we decided to backtrack, and instead of the terrible dark mist, go down the terrible poison mist hallway. So we were getting ready to plunge ever deeper, because that was the one that we knew that went further down, so we're just continuing to go down, down, down into, I don't know, pits, I guess.
Into the pits.
So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so, yeah, that is what we're doing. So, a couple things about travel here. Again, if you're just tuning in, or I've been real explicit with this. Y'all kind of figured out your rate of travel through these passageways is extremely slow. And I mean, to Growlers, this seems rather normal, but to everybody else, it seems like you're moving at a rather sluggish pace. And you are, I mean, through some parts, you can figure out that you're basically traveling like 1 mile per hour. So you're not really even traveling at difficult terrain speed. You're actually traveling a little less than difficult terrain speed.
Really?
And that just has to do with like ducking and watching your step. Even if you have dark vision or light, it's still like creepy what's around the next corner. There's some alcove that you like look in as you pass by. Like we're not stopping at every nook and cranny that you see, but there are some that are naturally dug out. There's some that look like they weren't naturally dug out. They're just here, and you poke around in those and shine the light in and go in. You don't find anything in those. So it's slow going when you're doing this, and you feel like you can move faster than that if you wanted to, but you also feel like that it would be very exhausting to do so. And so you figure you don't need another condition piled onto you since you have enough already. And so yeah, that's the reason. But when we get to like when things are actually happening, we get back to normal rate of speed, because that would be too difficult, and you got your goal in sight, so it's able to you move quickly at that point. But like overland rate of travel is basically 1 mile per hour, so you can figure that every hour or so you're passing by, that is about a mile going in some direction. Up or down, I think, is the directions right
awful.
now. Do what?
Which is just awful.
Yeah, and
like you feel like you're walking,
and that's
for
part
so
of it
long.
too. Is like
like it just wears on you,
and you're
right?
not going anywhere.
You're like, we're not getting anywhere. Yeah. Why is this taking so long?
Yeah, and the environment itself, as I said, is generally it's not a great environment either. Like you feel it kind of pressing down upon you, and so that doesn't add to the rate of speed either.
I'm curious about, is it cold or is it warm, and is it dry or is it humid?
Oh God, these are science questions. I would say it's cool. The dry and the humidity thing, I have no idea. What is underground usually?
It's the Underdark, so I don't know. Like, at what point are you in a cave underground, and at what point are you in this whole separate world? And is the separate world covered in water and stalactites and things?
I mean, if there's mold, aren't
These
there
aren't
like
things you
mold?
guys wonder about?
Yeah.
Oh, there is
If there's mold, there's
yeah.
got to be wetness. At least
I was going to say, right, and
in
there's
this
the
world.
giant fungi. I mean, part of that's magic, but
Yeah.
it makes sense that it might be a moist atmosphere.
Ooh. So
Yeah, I
just
said moist.
bad, cool and moist. Ooh,
Yeah, it's cool and moist.
awful. But you know what? Although, here's the bright spot. Wait till Growlers gets to the surface and realize how fast we can go everywhere.
No.
Just like walking
So
down the
hot.
street, it's going to be so
How
much
do you
faster.
survive in this heat? It's so hot.
The temperature will change also.
No, that's
Like,
going to be crazy.
So,
sometimes it'll be very, very bright, and sometimes it'll be completely dark.
He's going to love it.
all right.
I hate it.
So
Yeah.
since I've never given this much thought, according to the Forgotten Realms Underdark
Ooh.
wiki, it says the temperatures are. It tends to be on the clammy and chilly side.
Hey,
Yep. Great.
Clammy and
Notice their
chilly.
dodge on moist.
that was a good dive.
But there, of course, are certain areas that can be warm or even hot. If you run into, volcanic activity or other sources of geothermal heat.
Or lower player demons.
Or lower planar demons, yes. Yeah, all of that is true. So, yeah, we'll go with the cold and clammy, the chilly and clammy temperature. I think that suits the mood anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sort
Why
of
y'all
what
are so-
I figured, but
Yeah, that's why y'all are so angry at each other all the time. Y'all are just
It's
cold and
always-
clammy.
yeah.
Yeah, you just need to get
I'm
warmed
not
up.
angry with anybody.
so that's kind of just a quick there, and so I didn't really have too much to update on the map, your Zuspingar map, but you're at that X heading down towards that area of poison. So you drop the bear off, like, so our scene kind of
we have
opens
a bear,
up. Like,
by the way.
yeah,
He pulled it out of a bag.
yeah,
Don't worry about it.
yeah. We got a bear out
It
of
was
a
like
bag.
the
Yeah.
best 10 minutes
Yeah.
of Wigbit's whole life. Only in back.
It-
I mean, only in
It's- well,
back.
I would say his things have improved in the last 10 minutes with getting the bag and the yeah. There's no replacing Dak, but at least it's
A bag with a bear in it's pretty good.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so we dropped the bear off, and then we head down this other passageway, and as you're starting to get past, you're walking past in this side passageway that heads to this area of mystical darkness, and as you're heading down there, you all kind of hear that familiar something in your head, that somehow turns into words that you don't really understand how it does it, but you can all hear, and it's that same creepy voice. I didn't make a recording this time. You just get to hear me say it, but it's real quick this time, because as you're walking past that passageway, you hear it, and it says, "This is your last opportunity, heroes. Turn away now, or meet the fate of your friend." And then you see, you get a mental image of Gerelda, and she's being held up by these tentacles, and she's clearly very unconscious, and but she's being held up by these tentacles, and there's like two main ones holding her up, and then there's the other ones that are like basically probing her brain, so yeah, you kind of get you got to get an image of all of that, just as you're walking past that passageway, and again, you get the impression if you take a right there at some point, you'll be exiting the premises.
So, are there any side quests we need to finish? Because it sounds like the story just told us. Like, if you don't finish your side quest, you won't be able to come back to the area.
Is there anywhere we wanted to look before we went through the poison? Did we forget to pick up anything that we
Side
need
quest.
for this battle?
Actually, to be honest, this whole thing has been a side quest. You've been supposed to go down those passageways for the main quest the whole time. So yeah, you've been side questing the whole time.
Just
Yeah.
farming
Get
XP.
extra XP.
Yeah.
Level
We
up.
need to yeah, we need to get some more something before we fight the
We just-
tactical.
Yeah, we just need to do a
More
save
long.
game right here, and
Yeah.
then we'll be all set.
Well, not right here, because like all the healing potions and the ammunition's
So
going
right before, right?
outside.
Yep.
That's when we
Yeah.
need to do the save.
Yes, the last room
That's right.
before we go and
Right.
got it.
Right.
Yep.
Anyway,
But
yeah, we go ahead.
as that like says that you actually hear like a scoffing sound like from the rear, like and you expect it to be Halion because it sounds like something Halion would do, but actually when you like glance behind you, it's actually not Halion. It's like Ephilis. Ephilis is standing. He's like, whatever. Like he doesn't even like buy it. He just he just seems, he seems aggravated, and it. Like every time y'all get one of these mental images, like you see Ephilis like getting super, he's ticked off about it more than anything. Because otherwise he's kind of, for the most part he's cool and, composed most of the time. But every time those images strike, he kind of gets an aggravation about them.
We're getting somewhere.
So he kind of scoffs at them. Your master plan's come to
Yep.
fruition, Halion.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Well,
yeah. So
it would appear that we are headed in the right direction.
Hopefully.
I mean, if they're warning us
we're
off
headed in a
whatever this last chance is, then, well, perhaps we are finally nearing the center of whatever this place is.
Unless this big brain is smart enough to realize that you call some idiots heroes and they'll charge forward. Or what other way are we going to go?
Not
Retreat,
Not to the
retreating
exit.
is not my way and is not the way of my people. He's asked for war and he'll get it, and he'll get his death. You said that we can't take them, so we'll just kill them all.
Were you going to try and take some?
As a point of pride, if they surrender to us, then we owe it to them to take them.
No, we need to destroy every last one of them.
That is what we'll do.
They're too dangerous and evil to remain alive.
They don't belong in civil society.
Yeah, so we're having this discussion about civility and taking captives.
Of Illithid.
Yeah.
Well,
And about that
could they be
time,
reformed?
What sign of power to them?
Could they become productive members of Emilis?
No. They just serve you.
what purpose could they serve in my dragonborn caste system?
Yes.
Hmm.
Let's see. What are they good at? Eating brains, killing people.
Ah. But about that time, you spot this air growlers. You spot this area of poison ahead.
I'll stop and I'll get out my alchemical kit and tools and start working.
And so, at that point, Ephilis will look at you and say, "So, how are you going to? How is this working?"
It's going to take a while to make enough for everybody, but I can make some quick solutions that will allow us to go through. It'll take me about, I don't know, a bit of time to do each. As soon as you get the solution, you'll have about an hour before it wears off. So might have to just go through one at a time or two at a time, depending on how far this goes. So protection from poison.
Okay, I was wondering if that's what you were doing.
Yeah. Because that's
yeah. He says, well then, there are 6 of us. So if we take 30 minutes each, if we take half an hour each, if you can do it 3 times, and then I can do it 3 times.
It's up to you. Whoever gets it first will just have less time in case it takes a while to get through. Because wasn't the first poison patch we went through took an hour by itself to get through?
No.
Sorry, say again, you cut out.
I'm not frozen, but okay, there we go. All right. Sorry, I lost you for a minute. No, every poison area you've come was, so the one that you went through a while back, several episodes ago, it was an area of real deep poison. The last one you went through, it was like essentially about a minute's worth of poison. So it took you about a minute to walk through there. So
it's somewhere between there.
Right.
I mean, sure, if you want to. I don't want you to waste your energy.
Says, well, if you're going to take that long to, oh no, I can't. It's not a. He says it's okay. I can use the little buff from it, but I'll just wait until. I guess I'll wait until you're done with the third one, and then I can just cast it.
Yep, sounds good. All right.
Who is the most stout among us that may not need this as much in case it is an area of deep poison?
Is this a constitution-based thing?
Yes.
I'm probably the most stout of us then.
Whatever. Middle-ish.
I could probably
From
withstand.
1 to 20. What would you put it at?
I'd say they're at a 16.
I could. Yes, it was just for saying, you know.
My
Arbitrary scale came out of nowhere.
I could probably withstand a good bit of it if I had to.
Okay. I mean, yeah. All right.
So
we'll take.
I'll put it on himself first. He'll put it on Oma second, and then he'll put it on Ephelis third.
So Ephelis says, well, what about you? He says to you, oh, I guess we're doing it all at the same time because your third one will happen when he casts this, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, it's just the first two that have shorter amount of time because it's an hour
Right.
concentration.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But the third one doesn't matter because you can do the third one and we're going to go.
Right, because I'll do the third one, then Ephelis can take 18 seconds to cast.
18 seconds. Right. Okay. So we got the first two. It's not really going to matter, but just for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's not
first,
going to matter.
Oma and then Ephelis are the ones who press.
Right. Okay. And then he will cast it upon the other three. Whoever the other three were, Halion, Prince Elishu, and Grauras.
And wait, but Growler's put it on himself first.
Okay.
Give himself the least amount of time.
Okay. Wait. So everybody has now protection from poison. And so what that does is it gives you advantage on Constitution saves against poison and
resistance against poison.
And resistance against poison damage.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep. And if you happen to have been poisoned, it would have neutralized the poison, but I don't think anybody was under a poison effect right now.
Not right now.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. That's right. All right. And so he says, well.
Growlers heads right in.
All right, I march
All right. So
behind Growl.
everybody now has
Growlers is the scout.
advantage. Oh, by the way, I should also say for your excellent job last time, everybody has inspiration, by the way.
I'll be right back.
Inspired.
So, and Growlers will be right back. He's taking his inspiration. He's running away. Okay.
Yep. He ran.
Well, he
Took it,
really
out.
ran away.
He's done.
All right. So we need to make a con save
With advantage. I love it.
with advantage from the spell. You need to, it's a DC 15. I'll go ahead and take that ahead of time.
Oh,
Wow.
How did that happen?
I mean, they're dice. Do you have to ask?
Oh no, not your die rolling. I did something else, but no, that
that checks out.
Yeah.
See if I can.
Look at that. Who needs advantage?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Yeah, that's.
dear, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm right
no.
with you there.
Wow.
Was I holding the cloth wrong again? Or what did I do the last time?
holding my.
He poured the
I was
potion in
into
his,
the
he
mouth,
poured the
into
potion in
the
his ear.
nose,
Yeah,
making a blow
In
through
here?
the nose
Oh,
on the way
drink
out.
it? Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to drink it.
if I hold the dice while I do the roll, see,
Yeah,
You still-
that's the problem. You
I
gotta.
wasn't using the dice cup
I
right.
know. You gotta use the dice cup always.
Although I did just roll 3 2s.
Good job, Ephelis. Yeah, that's
Yeah, you did.
that's impressive.
You hit 3 for 4 on your 2s on the D20.
Yes.
Let's see.
I followed you with the 2 as well, so.
I can't.
Everything's
Sweet.
fine. Don't worry, Soof.
Growrez,
We're
apparently
all-
your stuff works better. You should have put on me and Alacia because we.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
The spell.
Hey,
Ephelis'
look at all
spell
making the
is
save.
not so good.
The spell didn't work. It.
Spell's bad.
Hey, 4 out of 6.
Sometimes you get
Oh,
a
was it
bad
two-
spell.
Was it her? Was it his 2 out of 3 that didn't make it?
Yeah.
Those are 2. Oh, look at that.
that's okay. We take 20 minutes. We can deal with it.
Such a bad wizard.
Such a bad wizard. Such a bad wizard.
He's better.
All right, so Wigbit and Prince Alacia, you are poisoned, and
Thanks, Ephelis.
you are minus 4
Oh, Ephelis
on
really
your
screwed it up.
Constitution
Oh,
score.
he really blew it.
Constitution.
Minus 4 to your Constitution score.
So we get through and they look pretty bad.
So this is an area, this is an area that does not, it's a little longer than a minute, but it's definitely not like hours. It's a couple minutes of, thick poison. But you get through to the other side and you feel like you can breathe again without needing it. So everybody comes out and.
Was it in the mouth?
And-
Out the nose?
No, you weren't supposed to breathe at all.
Oh,
That's why we put the face coverings on.
I thought you were supposed to cover just part of it. You wear it.
You just left your nose exposed.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
an
people are
idiot.
doing at Walmart. Come on.
Cut a hole in
Flowers will
it.
sit
He
down
wore
and-
it.
If you didn't have inspiration
You just
before, you
cut a
definitely
hole.
have it now.
Cut a hole right here because he couldn't breathe very well.
Oh, that's right. I found I couldn't breathe, so I ripped a little hole in the front. Come on. You don't want me to die, do you?
Yeah. What, yeah.
And
What would
then-
he do about all that carbon dioxide?
Right.
Yeah. My breath smells. Have you smelled my breath?
All right, now I'm poisoned.
All right. So
All right.
yeah, we're on the other side.
So, I mean, unless there's an imminent threat, Growrez will get his alchemy kit out and start working again.
Okay.
Thanks,
So
Growrez.
you're gonna take 20 minutes and give them a potion of feel better.
Protection.
Give them the same potion.
Yeah. Protect them
Okay.
from poison to neutralize the effects.
All right.
So after 20 minutes, we're back better than ever.
Yeah, it neutralizes 1 poison, and you run the effect of 1 poison. So yeah.
Should have just done that from the beginning.
Is this something I'm supposed to drink or?
No, it's sorry, let me note my lost resources. No, it's a salve. It kind of absorbs quickly into the skin.
Wigbit goes to lick it. And...
Yep.
I mean, that's fine. It won't hurt you. It doesn't taste good. Yeah.
All right.
30 minutes later, and a bunch of resources.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you have all the resources, you could just do that every time, right?
For now, that's gonna burn through pretty quick.
Yeah, just just let everybody get poisoned, and then
What are your resources?
Generic pool is what we agreed upon. So it's gold worth of different types of alchemy resources that Growlers uses that are unnamed.
They got mushrooms at one point. I saw that.
Yep, picked up mushrooms, picked up
Toenails from a giant or
from
something.
a Fomorian giant, right?
yeah.
Bad potions.
Yeah, bad potions are
Bad
fun.
potions turn into good potions.
That's right. Bad potions are 10 minutes away from a good potion.
Yeah, so you take 20 more minutes, and you start to feel better, and then the passageway continues in front of you.
So we are no
I'm
longer
assuming-
poisoned?
You are no longer poisoned.
Great, because that was a big hit point hit.
Yep.
Yeah, poison.
Minus 16? For level
16,
8?
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Not
That's a
good.
big number.
That's
Big number.
a lot.
So before we move on, Josh, what did you just put in the chat?
Oh, just how I feel about Ephesus.
I opened it and it says it's redirecting you. I guess I click on this
Yeah, you
thing.
can click
Yeah.
on it.
Well,
Doesn't seem to be a trap.
Oh, it's something from Billy Madison. He can't be good.
You blew it.
You blew sounds right. Yeah. So, but you continue on, and I'm gonna move you over to this page,
yeah.
which is the page you were actually on last time when you were in the big chamber. But if you go to the left side of the page,
Oh,
because it's a
down
pretty
there.
large map.
There we are.
Oh.
Everybody see you?
Yeah.
I see
So
us.
you kind of zig and you go down this passageway and it turns back, and I think that was the marching order. But if y'all can fix it, I knew Growlers was in the front.
Oh, yeah.
But then
Scouting. So he would have been.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, but if that has changed, then go ahead and move yourself around however you were.
No, but he was ahead of the light.
Right, and I'm and I'm presuming that this where we are right now, you are ahead of the light, and so when you get up to, so I'll go ahead and move you to the corner. When you get to this corner and you kind of peek around, you see ahead of you that there is not actually dark because you can see in the dark. Let me see, is that right? Yeah. May have been too much revealed, but that's okay. So you can see the passageway straight ahead of you. And then you can see the fork for the other side. You probably couldn't see that far down, but that's okay. You're intelligent beings. You can assume that that's big forks down that way. And I'm trying to see how far this is down since you got the stinking long vision.
95.
You need 15 more feet.
15 more feet from there. So I think that's why I actually made this long, because I knew you could see the entire thing. So yeah. All right. And so so you see that's right. That's right.
Oh, 120, not 110.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Oh,
what's that?
All right. So so that's right at the edge of your vision.
yes.
You can make out
Siege weapon?
I'll blow him up a little bit. There we go. Yeah. So, he's kind of in darkness now, but
Huh.
Oh, that's no good.
A rolling dragon ballista.
so
That's good.
and you being who you are and already having kind of faced one of the things, I realize y'all can blow up your own thing. I should probably just leave it. You recognize that this is probably some kind of gnomish contraption. It's got that look to it. It's got wheels. It's got from what you can tell, you can see like the front of it. You can't necessarily see the back of it because that's like right at the edge of your vision, but you can see like it's got a harpoon like sticking out in the front of this like giant maw that it has on the front, and it's a medium-sized creature, but most of the creature is like this, looks like like you said, like a dragon head almost. Yeah, and it's sitting there, and it's faced in your direction, looking down the hallway at you.
But I get the sense that, like the blade machine, it is self-active, not necessarily like a trap.
Correct. Like it's definitely a machine of some kind, whatever that word means in D&D land.
A golem of some kind.
It's another robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're kind of, peering at that for a minute, trying to figure out what it was. And so like the rest of your group comes up behind you as y'all round that corner. Y'all see Growlithe kind of peeking around. And so
there's another mechanism, like the blade machine that we saw.
Another one of those?
Another blade machine or something different?
Well, this is smaller, kind of like a giant rolling crossbow.
That sounds dangerous.
Looks dangerous.
Can we get around that?
Well, I haven't gone to try to look past it yet and see if the hallway continues, but there is a fork just ahead that goes left. This thing is straight ahead on the right side of the fork.
So should we go left then?
We can try.
Yeah, those things are.
Our first option.
Well, stay there for a moment. And Growlithe will try to sneak. Oh, wrong button. Growlithe will try to sneak to there, just to get a little bit farther view past.
And right. And so I would say that, like past the.
Yeah, just to sneak past it.
It's called an oaken bolter. We'll call it a bolter so we don't keep calling it the thing. Yeah. So, just like looking past the bolter, you don't see anything but a wall. So it sits at like the end of a passageway.
It's a dead end.
It sits at the end of a passageway.
And then I will say, when you get up to the fork, that's as far as you can see. Yeah. So
you were just planning ahead. That's all.
Right. I knew what you were gonna do. Yeah,
you did.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably that just ends. Maybe it's there to trap short-sighted creatures.
Well then, to the left, I suppose.
You might want to dim your light a bit.
I'll sheathe my sword so it's not a. Is the light sword or the lantern right now?
I'll use the light sword if it's
So I think for your character tokens, both of your light sources are on right now, because when I moved them over, they were both shining.
Right. And mine was shining because I had the sword with light cast on it. And Wigbed's sword emits light.
Moonlight.
Yeah, so maybe just moonlight.
Well, I'll sheathe mine.
Moonlight is 15 and 15, I believe. Isn't that right?
Of dim?
Yes, it's 15, yeah.
15 bright and 15 dim.
Okay.
Right.
And I'll put my hand on the shoulder of Helion, I guess.
Yeah, I can see where I'm going.
I'll hold Halion's hand.
Oh, good. That was nice.
Halion's going first now after Growlithe.
It's all right. You know what? You can put your hand on Growlithe's
Oh, okay, there you go.
All right, I'll put my hand on Growlithe's head and
this way.
All right.
I'll kind of
So go ahead and you can go ahead and move yourselves.
feel his ears a little bit.
Proceeding.
Now I'm getting a chance.
I'll have this urge to squeeze Halion's head like a loaf of bread, but I won't.
Why? Why do you want to do that?
Because it's
I mean,
it just feels good, and
it does, yeah.
it's
I mean, that's true.
Oh no, that was a different game.
yep.
All right. Yeah. So you head down this way, and yeah, you got to kind of get all the way to that corner, like where it turns.
I just wanted to see if anybody got shot first.
Nobody seems to have gotten shot
That's
yet.
good.
So yeah.
There's-
You see.
Then Ephesus just burns it to the ground anyway.
You see another seemingly dead end passageway.
I'll wait for Atlas and Omen to get into the hallway.
Yeah, so they're moving. I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, I just want to
Oh,
make
this is no good.
Wigbit, go ahead and take your sword back out.
All right. Thanks.
There's another.
They'll give you like a little pat.
A dead end at the end of this hallway. Seems about as far, maybe, as the other direction. So,
Well,
we could check this one first.
I mean, perhaps one of these has a way out that we just haven't seen.
Or maybe one of these is more dangerous than the other.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna stay back here and keep ear out for that.
All right. I'm gonna go see any traps. Growlers will cautiously proceed forward, kind of looking around for traps, pressure plates, holes, sacks of acid above them. Kind of going forward, going, this is the Underdark, and this is the worst part of it.
Okay. So, like, I guess you can start with a perception roll if you want to, and then if you should find anything, then you can investigate it. But
Yeah.
perceiving first. 15. So you don't see anything out of the ordinary besides a dead end passageway. And you're up here, so you think actively perceiving. As you get down near the end, there does seem to be something different about the end of this hallway that you're in. Something about the walls, but you're not entirely sure. But like you haven't like stepped on a pressure plate or tripped a tripwire or anything like that. But something doesn't seem quite right.
I'm back.
I shouldn't say it doesn't seem right. It seems different.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
Something about the end of the hallway, but I don't see anything yet. Perhaps this will lead the right way, or perhaps it'll lead to our doom.
Let me come with you and see if I can help.
All right.
Maybe you need some light.
No. Light wouldn't help. All right,
No.
he's got
We don't,
You see it better, right?
don't need any
No.
light. Nope.
Actually makes things
Nope.
worse.
Yep.
What? I know you guys can see in the dark, but isn't it better in the light?
No, nothing's better than light.
It's fine.
And Ephesus does say, well, Wigbit, why don't you go up with them and we'll stay here and we can at least be 3 and 3. And they might need some muscle up that way should they run into something.
You're guiding me?
Alvarez. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, little
A
guidance.
little guidance. Sometimes you need a little extra help.
It burns.
So now you are actively looking for something. It's an investigation
Oh.
roll.
Gotcha. Could I
See?
take that?
Oh,
guidance.
well, I'll give you the 20. Yeah, I'll definitely give you the 20.
Okay, well then that's 25 plus.
Plus the D4.
Oh, I got to roll 1d4. So 25, 27.
27.
A little
Yeah.
guidance.
You needed a 28. It was really close. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. So
Guidance.
yeah. Yeah, so this wall to your, I guess, to the left of the screen. Nope, it's the other side. Yeah, that side. That side. That wall is clearly an illusion. Like you have no doubt about it. Like you've actually seen quite a few illusory things down here. And as you're like just kind of not touching it, feeling, you're like, wait a minute, and like you put your hand up and like it kind of just goes right through the wall. You're like, oh, that wall is not there.
Oh, yeah,
step through and take a look.
that's it.
All right. So when y'all see, so Graura steps through the wall, and so y'all, Wigbit and Halion,
Yeah.
obviously he just walked through a
Just goes
wall.
through the wall.
But even though like you're like, okay, this must be an illusion, it's a really good illusion because the wall doesn't disappear when he steps through it. Like it still looks like a solid wall. It looks like he walks right through the wall.
The wall.
I gotta go up and feel this wall.
Yeah, and then once you go up and start feeling it, then it's like, okay, there's actually nothing there. So like, yeah, you're feeling just
Very
space.
strange. I suppose we should go in after him.
Put my head in.
And so at the same time, y'all are like touching the wall. Graura's, after it stepped in, Graura's make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a magical effect?
It is definitely a magical effect. And as you stepped in, you realized this was dark, and it was like darkness that you can't see through.
Oh, neat.
And then
I'll take a 20.
this triggered, and whoa, look at you.
Wow.
Wasting now.
Saves.
Nice. Yeah, so for a brief second, like you felt like the hallway or whatever you're in, this darkness, I should say, is like attacking you in some way.
Good.
Like you felt your mind was being assaulted in some way, but you don't take any damage.
Kind of like the other dark hallways?
No, different.
Different bad darkness. Growlers will come out and stagger out to the other side.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah, so you're up there like feeling the wall, and all of a sudden Growlers like appears like right in between your hands with his head sticking out of the wall. He like ducks under you and
Oh, we were about to come in after you and make sure you're okay.
Some kind of attacking darkness. This place loves attacking darkness.
Oh.
GM loves attacking.
It wasn't quite the same as the darkness we've been through before. I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
Well, but it was attempting to harm you.
Some
way.
way.
And I suppose it was similar in that darkness that we can't see through.
Right.
Of course.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be real darkness.
Right.
So
Well,
Wigbit's gonna run his hand along the wall and see how far does this go? This illusion.
It's like that 5 foot area right there.
Oh, okay.
It's just
It's real
that 5
small.
foot area, like the last spot in the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, as you
I'll
go
feel
back
it.
that way, yeah, it's a solid wall.
I'll feel walls all around.
Yeah, and as you feel all the way around, it feels real all the way around, except for that
That
5 foot
spot.
area that Halion is standing in front of.
well, how likely is it that this is what we've been looking for?
And how likely is it that it's not?
Well, now it makes me wonder if the other dead end could also have the one of these.
It will be a bit harder to discover if that one does, I suppose. Or
Yeah.
a bit more dangerous, at the very least.
Right. But that still means all of us have to get through whatever this darkness is in order to find out.
Yes. It will not be easy.
You know, and some of us might not make it.
True. But if this is where whatever we're searching for lies through this illusion, through this darkness somewhere, which is not unreasonable.
What is it? Did your gods tell you that this is the way we should go?
They haven't told me anything in some time. This guy's in the back. Okay.
So much anger in this party. Gosh.
I hear him.
No.
Prince Alicia, as normal, the rich guy who's completely oblivious to what's going on
Not
in
angry about
society. Yeah,
anyone.
You can't be angry about people so below your station.
that's right.
No, who cares what we do?
Don't notice
It doesn't even matter.
There's a difference between empathy and sympathy.
Does he have either?
Yeah. He's a good ruler.
Oh, yeah, he paid for those. He paid good
I
money.
feel like
Yep.
he said that, and there was like 3 dots after, like, there's a difference between empathy and sympathy. ... And like that was it. That was like
Yep.
that was as far as that
That's his-
statement goes.
That's what he's got. I know there's a difference.
I know there's a difference.
Right.
I heard about it in one of my classes.
Yeah, I learned that in manners
from my
school.
teacher Aristotle.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I suppose if you were trying to hide something in the furthest depths of this place, an illusion, an impenetrable evil darkness would be a good deterrent.
well, then why wouldn't we have taken all the other passages that were dark?
Well, were there other... We haven't received warnings until making it this far that would indicate that we are getting near to whatever they are truly doing in this place.
Mm.
The other darkness was misty darkness, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And this was not misty.
I don't smell that mist in here.
Well, and you said it felt different.
Yes.
More.
Like, well, I guess.
Could you tell if it was more powerful magic than whatever was in the other?
I didn't wait
passageways?
long enough to find out.
That was probably for the best.
But Johnny, I felt like it was attacking my mind.
Yes.
I was still trying to attack my mind in some way.
Is there any way to just like turn your mind off so it can't be attacked?
Get eaten by an intellect
Yes,
power.
they could eat it for you, and then
One, just temporarily. I don't want to.
I don't think any of the ways of achieving that are without
Like if I
bad
just
side
slept,
effects.
could you carry me through while I was sleeping? Would it work?
If you would like to take
Let's-
a nap,
Let's just say no. Let's assume no.
no, it would not work.
All right, so let's say we go down this horrible dark passageway.
Yes.
I've taken one step in. I have no idea where it goes from there. For all we know, it goes across the way to where that bolter is.
Perhaps it does.
Now we're bleeding out the ears in front of a bolter.
Is there any way to see if it's on the other side from a distance? Could you?
No, I imagine it could be another illusionary wall, but no, I think it's a bit far for me to try and see. Try and sneak up.
That
Right
seems-
to the very maw of whatever that thing is.
Right.
Well,
Do you want me to send a critter in and scout for us?
You think it'll last long in there?
If they're not smart, maybe.
We can try.
It might attack us if we if we really piss it off.
Throw it through a wall of darkness. I would.
well, would it even go in? Sometimes animals have keener senses than we possess, and it may balk at even the notion of entering. If you can
Well,
even
but-
coax it to pass through what appears to be a wall anyway.
Yeah.
And Wigbit, Ephelis did tell you that the animal will be, at your command. So, I mean, if you told it to like jump on a sword or something, it probably wouldn't do that. But I mean, generally speaking, if you gave it a simple command like go forward,
Jump through this wall into terrible darkness.
Well, you would say go through this wall, and it would go through the wall, not knowing there was terrible darkness there. So I mean, it would,
But would it go through the wall? I mean, wouldn't it go, there's a wall, and this is not Harry Potter?
Well, all that Wigman has to do is throw the object into the wall.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
It forms in
That
there.
is an
Yeah.
alternative.
Before you do that,
Yep.
let me try something.
Okay. I'll start my 10-minute ritual.
I'm gonna make one of those.
Meet you. Ooh, a spectral floating hand appears.
And I'm gonna send it through the wall. And what I'm gonna try to do is so my left, which is like the end of this passageway, I'm going to send it just along that wall like this to see if it, like, if I don't lose contact with it, if it continues that way, or if it can feel any wall continuing once we get in there, like the passage would continue straight across. And if I don't get anything that way, well, I guess we'll see what happens to it.
Okay.
Let's feel around in there a little bit. This definitely does not have a mind.
Okay. Yeah. So it feels along the wall, and it of course. Do you know what it's feeling?
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Because it's not really.
Can I tell if it's?
I don't think so. I think the hand is just doing what you tell it to do, but
So
it doesn't necessarily like.
Yeah, like I can move it. So I guess as long as I can keep, like, do I know if I moved it or not? Like if I'm trying to move it that way, can I tell if I'm making it?
You moved it by seeing it.
Yeah, do you have to be able to?
Yeah, that's what I was looking up.
You have to be able to
was
see it
line
to
of
know
sight.
that you're, because it vanishes if it goes more than 30 feet from me,
I mean,
or
at
if I
least,
cast it again.
Right.
like, if you keep moving it forward, you would know if eventually it's
Yeah,
more than 50 feet from you. If it doesn't get there in about a round,
like if I just keep, if I just keep trying to send it in a straight line, and I don't lose contact with it.
Now here's the hard part.
Yeah, does it come out? Like, does it come out in front of the thing?
Right, and you push against that wall, and you never lose contact. And I mean, I guess I don't know that maybe that's the indicator we're looking for.
Yeah. So actually, I can go with this. You do lose contact with it.
Okay.
Like you feel it, you know you're moving it, and then you feel like it is 30 feet away from you.
Okay. And I only tried to move it straight.
Yep.
You moved it straight into the wall?
Uh-huh. Like I just sent it straight that way. Like what would be across this.
Well, wouldn't that have made it to the other hallway?
Well, so I tried to.
Maybe.
So I
I just
to
realized we don't know how thick this hallway is.
You what?
I just realized, of course, we don't know how thick this is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cast another one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send it to the right. So I'm gonna send it like up this way. Wait a minute. Like up this way. And see if the same thing happens. See if I lose touch with it.
But in the darkness.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send it.
Like you're putting it in the darkness and then telling it go back up the path.
I'm gonna send it in, and then I'm gonna try to send it that way as far as I can.
All right. So you never lose contact with it.
Well, that's interesting.
Like you still have control of it after a round or 2 rounds.
I'm gonna try to bring it back.
Okay.
Yeah, it moves 30 feet. Okay. So yeah, it would be a round. Like if I tried to move it for a second round, then it would just
be there.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to send it this.
And okay, you never lose contact with it.
Okay. I'm gonna try to send it this way.
And you never lose contact with it.
And this way.
And you never lose contact with it.
Okay. Well, there is some boundary to whatever is beyond this wall, and it ends to the right and to the left. But straight across from us it does not, at least as far as I can reach. So it travels for at least 30 feet.
Yeah. Give me a moment and do it again.
Okay.
And Alvarez will come up to here and watch for a hand appearing on the other end.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask, like, Prince issue, are you where you are right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so y'all are not looking down the hallway, y'all are guarding the pass.
I don't want to go around the hallway edge because if I were to go down here, I'd be as likely to engage with this thing as anything.
That's very
okay.
Yeah.
And actually, as I get here, I'll ask Prince Laishu to put his sword away. Put that thing out for a moment. I'm gonna do something.
All right. Once I see him, kind of get out of sight and give it a second, I'll do the same thing. Cast it in front of me and then try to send it just straight across.
Okay. Yeah, so and Guaras, you see like the spectral hand like appear right in front of this thing, and it goes into the other wall on the other side. Like this wall on the other side.
And I'll come back. You can take your sword back out. Come down. All right. Come back up this way.
Okay. Yes, I lost contact with it.
Uh-huh. So the hand continued forward, came out of the left-hand wall, and it went through the right-hand wall to the right of Bolter up there.
So there is another illusion.
Yep, but it looks like we still need to get past the Bolter to do it.
Well,
do we have any way of just like blinding it or shutting it down for a second while we run past?
I have an idea about that. I may be able to do something. If I can get...
Something, but it would blind all of us.
I don't like these things. I don't know where to hit them. I mean, that one, you said it had a head, right? I guess I could hit this one with head.
Like a dragon head.
That's better. I'll hit it in the head.
Just hit the dragon head.
Yeah.
The
other one, man, that thing was creepy.
I mean, I could summon a cloud of fog, but we still need to get right up next to it. I mean, I could summon the cloud of fog and we could at least get close to it for fighting.
There's no good way to fight it because we can't get around it. Only one of us could fight it.
How far can it...
Only one of you can fight it.
How far could it detect us? I wonder.
I don't know. I mean, don't mind five people. I'm surprised it hasn't seen one of you already.
Can you shoot it from here?
Does that make you assume like a kind of similar sight to us? I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. I mean,
you know what? I'm an alchemist. I'm not a tinkerer.
You recognize it that it's like a known thing, but beyond that, it's
scratch.
Who knows?
I have no idea.
Haley,
like, I mean, it hasn't reacted.
Could you hit it more magic?
As long as I can see it, which it may be able to see me as well.
I can see it. I can't. Sorry, say again, Mike.
My lantern would make it so you can see it from here.
Yes, but then it would also see me, perhaps.
Yes. That's why I would like to, as soon as I light the lantern, for you to be ready to shoot.
Well, my question is, does it depend on sight?
I doubt it.
Probably not.
Or at least, no sight different than ours.
Which would mean if it doesn't depend on sight, then us walking down this hallway didn't trigger it.
So what would
Probably getting
activate it?
close enough.
Yes, is it proximity? How does it sense our presence? How does it know we're here?
I mean, I was able to sneak around the last one. It wasn't until you all came in and clanked around that it knew you were there.
Maybe it just can't detect Snurf Maglin.
Pretty close. I appreciate that.
Smurf Megan. Smurfs.
Smurfs.
Can it detect
Morphs.
No, it's too. Remember, we're too short. Can't even hit us. We built it so it won't hurt us.
Oh, so
I
if
can
we
walk right down
crawl,
the hallway. It'll shoot right above me all day.
right over.
should we crawl on our
Smaller
hands and
than the
knees?
last one, so you never know.
We'll do no such thing, Wigbit.
What?
It's actually not a bad
We'll
idea.
not crawl on our hands and knees. No, sir.
Alicia
Crowder
will
says it's a
walk
good idea.
upright, straight at the bolt. He doesn't care.
All right, you can go
He'll
first.
take it right in the chest. He's not crawling.
No,
What if you could just be real dodgy and we could walk right behind you?
then it would shoot past me and hit you.
And it did
I was
not.
talking to Alacia.
And so
He wanted to
Growlers,
walk.
did it?
No.
Growlers,
Alien
did it react in it? Did it react in any way when it saw my hand float past it?
Not that I could see.
No, it didn't. It didn't move. It didn't. I mean, it didn't like. You didn't hear any like mechanical cranking sounds or anything. It was perfectly still.
If we could find out what would trigger it, then perhaps there's something I could do. But I wouldn't want to do it without knowing it would work.
Now, again, I can put some fog into the area so we can at least get closer.
That sounds good.
Getting close isn't what we need to do. We need
And then
to
we'll crawl.
range.
We'll crawl through the smoke.
I mean, I can continue to blast it, or as long as I need to, as long as it isn't shooting back.
We can use this corner for cover. And I can go out with the lantern and you can go out and shoot it and then we can duck back around the corner.
Or you can just put the lantern down, pointing
Yes.
at it.
And I can look around and shoot and duck back. I can keep that up for as long as we need.
Mm-hmm. You can hold the lantern even.
If it gets closer,
If it
I can
starts
pop
getting
out and hit it
closer,
in the
then,
head.
well,
Let it close the distance or let it stay in the end of the hall and die. We don't need to close the distance. It needs to close the distance because we have Halion and he'll kill it.
that is...
Sorry, that was Durak. That was wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, indeed. You have me, and I will kill it. Yes.
Unless it's immune to your force damage.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Ephilis says.
Well,
Like the last one was.
Yeah, was it? I'm trying to think. Was the last one?
not
No.
immune.
Something was.
Those were the helmed horrors. Those were the
Yeah, the-
flying,
Right.
Those
the
things.
flaming armor. Yeah.
Well, there is
no, the
one
other
way
thing
to
was not.
find out.
All right, let's get this
I
over
don't
with.
know. Ephilis shooting back a little bit at Halion.
Sounds like it.
No, that was just a comment. There was like no derision or anything in the comment. He was just saying, unless he's immune to your
Just a
force,
casual
unless it's immune to your force.
Yep. I just want to see something.
No,
real-
no clap back.
I mean, I'll take it how I wish. Let me. I just want to look at something here real quick.
Sorry, my code wasn't correct.
Here, what?
That sounds like a great plan, Halion,
Yeah.
unless he's immune to your force damage, which we would really hate. How was that? Was that better?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Ephilis can't say that either.
He just calls it like he sees it.
Calls him like a season. All right. Well, I'll attempt it and see if it has any effect. Is everyone ready in case it decides to come this way?
Yeah.
Actually,
If it's
Probably be back here to make room.
if it's as fast as the other contraption, then we won't have much time.
Yep.
Whew. The light just came on.
Yep.
Jesus.
All right.
The whole
Well.
Underdark just glowed.
Guess. Nope, not there. Guess I'm up here now.
Oh, he walked through the wall.
Yep,
Wow.
yep.
Misty step.
Helion.
So yeah,
Powerful.
that-
Can you
let's
guys
see.
step,
am I close
can
enough
Omar
here?
step back to the other side of Phyllis so we have space to do this?
Oh yeah, look, all sorts of room. I could even do it from back there.
You can if you want. Growers will stay up here.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Actually, do you want to go back as one intersection so that we can have this for the ambush for our allies?
Yeah, I'll just Yes, I will. I will do what I can from here.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I'll pop out and try to blast it.
All right. Make your to hit roll.
Yep. See,
Oh, I forgot to
Oh,
put
whoops.
everything on this thing.
I took it with
That was great.
advantage. Whoops. Oh well, I rolled 2 23s. It's fine.
Those are pretty good hits. Yeah, those are hits.
Neat. I did 13 force damage maybe on the first one.
Maybe. Hang on. Let me do that. Yeah, you hit it.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, then the second one shoots out. Look at that.
Woo! These big numbers.
Oh, not that one.
I had to say something.
You win some, you lose
All right.
some.
So is it
So,
just
yeah.
two?
Yeah. So yeah. I'm not wasting any of my. Yeah. So jump
Yeah.
out, shoot, jump back.
All right. So these two Eldritch blasts streak down the hallway and they hit this thing, and y'all hear the the impact. And as soon as those two impact it, you see like its head, for lack of a better word, raise up, and you see this something launch out of its head. And it looks like a little seed. It's pretty small, and as it gets closer to you, it seems to be getting a little bigger. And so
This is Eldra.
let's.
This is what Eldra ordered. Right? Wasn't it?
What?
This Eldra ordered a crossbow that turned into
Oh yeah.
The ballista? Is this the ancient ballista?
this is
Oh boy.
Oh,
Is Eldra behind this whole vanishing?
Oh no.
for the whole time.
She was in the vision.
Oh dear God.
Oh,
So
Oh.
it's just a seed.
it lands right here,
Uh-huh.
and it explodes.
Yeah, it does.
So everybody needs to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
And we can see this coming.
You can absolutely see this coming. It's like
Easy.
slow motion. You're watching this thing like hurtle through the air.
All right.
This is why I ducked behind a lay shoe. I did it.
They rolled a 2.
Yep.
Use your meat shield.
Let him take the brunt of that one.
so that's so far tonight. 3 2s, a 1.
That's
Yeah,
good.
it hasn't been great. I'm not gonna lie.
You're holding some kind of snacks instead of your cup.
No.
Just saying.
That's the roll with advantage. 15. So she made it. What is this dex? 20. All right. So Ephelis and Oma and Wigbit and Grarez
And Helion.
and Helion. Sorry, I was looking for Helion. Oh, that was 15.
Yep,
Yeah.
I made it.
So
Everybody.
everybody but Prince Alicia. All right.
Yeah.
So Prince Alicia is going to take 19 fire damage, and everybody else is going to take 9 fire damage.
Ooh.
Just
So the seed just
Fireball.
explodes and like fire just rolls down. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Growlers is going.
Yeah, should we roll initiative or something?
I feel like
Yep.
at this point.
Yep. That's a good plan.
let me.
Sorry, I was subtracting some HP here. Oh, right. Got that. All right. So that's
Wow.
I see your 2, and I'll roll a 1. And we will name this thing Bolter.
And that
And
looked
it
like a
goes
bolt.
on.
It's like a weird seed.
10. All right. Yes. So it looks like Halion is Growlers has went twice.
I go twice?
Yours is
Yeah.
well.
Wait,
That could be an old one that was left in there. Are you going on 7 or 17? 17.
17.
I don't see a 7 in there.
I don't see the other
Okay.
one.
7.
Y'all don't have the cool screen that I have.
Nope.
No,
I think that was left over from. I don't know what that was. All right. So it was. Yeah, there we go. All right. So Halion, you are first.
All right. Well,
And it does appear to be slightly more active now, like the head raised up, and then you can hear it's moving. I mean, it's not moving, but you can hear gears and things moving on this thing.
all right. Well, I'm gone apparently, but I'll.
You are gone.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh,
I got you.
am.
There you are.
Cool,
You're back.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I will. Man, I can't see myself. There we go. All right.
You are running through walls.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. So I'm gonna just try to do the same thing. Pop out and blast it a couple times, and pop back into this hall.
Okay.
Further.
All right.
And yeah, further into the hall.
Further in.
I use 1, 2 to
Fire
get out.
away.
Yep. All right, first one, 21.
Yep. That's it.
There we go. 13 force damage.
Okay.
And a 12.
That is a miss.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Mhm.
Actually, 1, 2,
Alright.
3, 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll need to be here if I want to do 3 out and
Keep
3 in every
maximum
turn.
distance.
Oh yeah. All right. Growlers.
All right. Let's see. We'll go 5. 35 will get me there.
All right. Stop for a second.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure do. Dex. 60.
Okay. So I'm gonna back you up here just a little bit.
Yeah. The one that had the traps.
As you get to that square and you're you're moving. Were you running or were you just
I was
moving
just
quickly?
moving quickly.
Okay. So yeah, and that's probably why you didn't fall in. But as you were about to step on that space, your foot went through the floor, even though the floor looked like it's still there. And then you're like, whoa, and you step and pull your foot back.
Illusionary floor.
Rude.
Yeah.
All right, so I went 5, 10, 15.
You know what? Never mind.
And you know what? Let's spend one of my key points so I can jump double my normal distance. I will jump 20 feet forward.
Ooh, that's bold.
You were what?
What?
Bold.
You were what?
I will jump 20 feet forward.
He's jumping over the pit.
If
Okay.
there's a pit, and hopefully it's not that long of a pit, I jump 20
Okay.
feet forward.
Just there's a
You
So-
hit the second pit though.
right in the second pit. Yeah, the first
Here's
pit's
the
only
thing
5
that
feet
happens.
across.
Juarez makes a great daring leap, and he leaps.
Right, daring.
And so-
Another wrong game.
Yeah, go ahead and see 20 feet. Go ahead and move yourself 20 feet.
Take an XP. 1.
10,
20.
5, 10, 15. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, and so he jumps, and then you see him fall right through the floor.
Too bad nobody sees it, actually.
So I'm gonna have you make a
No, dude.
New character.
right.
He's gonna have you make a new character.
Go ahead and make a new character.
Pretty late you see it because you're peeking around the corner, but nobody else is looking. But yeah, you do see Growrez like
I wish we were looking.
just right through the floor. So make another dexterity saving
That's
throw.
the thing that everybody
limit
does when they
damage.
see something really unexpected, and he just broadcasts it. He's like, "Rose just fell through the floor."
What? Fell through the.
I'll go with the 17. I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration.
Okay.
Nine seems
so-
bad.
So that was good. So you can't limit all the damage, but you do take 7 bludgeoning. You take half. As you fall a good ways, since it was 5d6, you can ascertain you fell about 50 feet, and you hit the floor. It takes 7, and you're now prone at the bottom of a very well. It's not very dark because you're dark vision, but it would be dark for everybody else. Dark pit. And as you are looking, Growlers,
Yeah.
it looks like that this pit extends. How do I want to do this? Actually, I think I can do it this way. Here, I'll just do it. I'll do it this way. And keep in mind, Growler is the only one that can see this, but did that show up?
Yep.
Yeah. Neat.
Yep. So
You found a safe
you're at the bottom of that, and
You almost made it.
yeah.
That was really close.
Close. Really close.
You jumped really far. For a little guy, that was really far.
Growlers will shout out.
So
This
Like
is back.
Spud Webb. Little short
Really?
guy.
Long pit. Very long pit.
I can make it.
What did
And that
you
was
say?
my bonus to take a dash action / jump super good. So I'll take 5 feet to get up and use my action to dash.
okay, because that was all part of movement. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna dash to the edge, or almost to the edge.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's what I can do.
All right.
That's all actions.
You start lobbing pouches over the edge.
Yeah.
Just stay down here. Just,
Yeah.
Great.
So, Prince Alaciu, you heard Growlers yell something up about pit, and you did see him fall through the floor.
Mhm.
And it is your turn.
Mm-hmm. So I would like to. I'm not sure how this works.
All right.
I want to keep the hallway lit up. And then as soon as my last allied member goes, I want to pull back. So my only actions that I intend to do are
Mhm.
moving from here to here. So I want to be here with a lantern so that everybody else can go. And then I want to pull back
So there's no light in the hallway.
so that there's no light in the hallway.
Okay. All right. So that's your.
Because I cannot attack him. I don't have anything that gets me from here to there. And so I'm very happy with this one.
Okay.
You're like a Prince of Persia wall run.
I'm not Prince of Persia.
No,
I'm
you're not.
Blade
All right, Wiglet.
So did I, one way or another, get the memo that there's not there's a pit?
Make a perception roll. I'll give you a free perception roll, like not as your action, just to see if you heard it.
Yeah, I'm not nuts yet, so. I'm not with advantage first one.
Oh, 20. Yeah. So you heard, I don't know, a very long pit.
Very long.
And Guaro's voice is definitely muffled from around the corner.
Yeah. And Elisha was shouting that he fell through the floor, so
All right.
I guess connecting those threads.
Given the Madden play-by-play.
Yep.
All right, so first of all, so my sword comes out since I need that, I guess.
Can I do that? Oh, wait, I moved you. Sorry, Garo, move yourself back. I was trying something. Didn't work. Select.
And 40 to there. 40 to there.
Oh boy.
Here I go.
Oh yeah. Actually, Elisha, there is a way to get to it. It's about to do it. It's gonna be great. He's gonna take the shortcut.
Right.
All right, so you just you
I'm getting myself psyched up right in front of the wall.
Oh man.
I mean, can I rage this turn and preserve it through next turn at least?
You'd have to take damage, or you would have to make an attack.
You might take damage.
Well, no, because it wouldn't be till my next turn. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you'd have to take. Right.
Seems like rage should last at least a round, right? Like, I don't know. Without that,
Yeah, because it's what till start of next round.
it's start of next round. I have to either take damage or attack or whatever.
I mean, yes. I mean,
No work.
Nope.
I feel like thematically, I should be able to stay angry for more than a few seconds.
Hard to be angry.
hard to be angry when you're just standing in front of a wall.
I'm about to.
It's pretty exhausting.
Yeah.
So on 10,
Ooh.
it will roll up to the it will roll up, and this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fish in a barrel?
Yeah. What's cooler is that you can't see me.
Oh, because it's an illusionary,
It's an illusionary floor.
but it can see me.
That's what I was actually just looking at.
I mean, if it rolls forward 5 more feet, it'll see me.
Yeah, it would. Actually, that's a good point. It doesn't have that. So actually, we're going to back that up. It doesn't do anything on 10, but it's going to hold because there's no target.
Is it back 1 more, though?
Yeah.
So they can get through and...
Yep.
Have this fun.
Back 1 more. Yeah. So Hephalis is this is going well.
It's going great.
Well.
Can do it with firebolt, can't it?
Yep. That's what I was gonna do. That's what he's gonna do. So he'll step out here. And he will attempt to firebolt this thing. Actually, I don't think Ephilis can.
Is it out of range?
No, you're. Oh, do you still have the light
lantern's
there?
up.
Is that what you?
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, okay. The lantern is being fickle on my screen. Okay. As long as the lantern's there, because the dark vision is only 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then yes, we will firebolt it. That's not a.
Okay.
That's a pretty good hit.
I can't wait to hear how Halion poo-poos this one.
I mean, nothing's happening out there, so whatever.
32 fire damage. That seems to be a pretty good hit. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah. Now that y'all can see it, but yeah. So Ephelis does that. Now at the same time Ephelis did that, it was holding and readying for a target, and Ephelis presented itself as a target.
Perfect.
So it's going to it's going there's so much hatred. It's going to try to do.
Are you excited that it's
thing.
attacking Ephelis?
Yeah.
But it missed. None of y'all can see what happened. So something happened, and then Ephelis like ducks back down the hallway, and he says, "I hit it pretty good. It's on fire."
I'll believe it when I see it.
And Oma's like, well, I can't let Wigbit go die down in this dark passageway by himself.
Boy.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Okay.
Even though Wigbit hates me. 5, 10, 15, I can't move as fast as Wigbit, but I'm running. Yeah. So she'll just double move to there, following the glowing sword. All right. Helion.
All right. 1, 2. Oops. Why can't I? Because my pop-up keeps coming up there. Hang on. We'll solve this. All right. Pop out there. And we'll see if we can blast this thing.
Yeah. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of it left.
21
That's a hit.
for 8 force.
Yeah, so that bolt of force hits it, and when it hits it, y'all can hear the creaking sound of like things just like popping apart and breaking apart, and it just kind of and just falls apart.
And then my second one shoots at it anyway. Because I did it.
Hits it again.
Yep. Boom. All right, I've destroyed it. Safe to go in the hallway now.
I just want to point out you did 15 in 2 shots, and Ephelis did 32 in 1 shot. Not that I'm saying anything, I'm just saying something.
Let's see. I've done what? How much to it? Let me just go back up here and see.
All right, guys, we don't have to go into the measure them. They're both fantastic.
28.
Is Bella's able to hear it kind of be destroyed?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you're exploding sound almost.
Way down here.
With the darkness, I don't know whether or not sound carries.
Yeah, you actually hear it. You would hear it from there.
Wait. Okay.
And Growlers will start slowly climbing up. Actually, how slick is this surface?
It's like there's handholds. There's you can find rough spots. It's not like it's smooth.
Then he'll start slowly climbing up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean we're effectively out of combat.
All right.
But does Wigbit charge through the darkness?
Wait, do we get it? Who's that? Who's there? I can't see Oma right now.
What?
All right.
Did we kill it?
I've destroyed it.
Oh.
Yes.
I'll yell down this hallway.
Good.
I'm gonna start leading with my foot to see like where the edge is.
I'll be right.
Get to the edge. Then I'm gonna set my grappling hook there and drop my silk rope over the edge.
Okay.
And down.
Okay. You're gonna rappel down and go to the bottom and rappel up. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, if you are reasonably careful about it, that's the way you want to do it. Then, it's easy enough, and we don't have to like roll some dice. Yeah, if that's the way it's going to go, then we can all say we rappel down and walk along the bottom of this pit, and then we, you know, do the same thing on the other side.
Mhm.
I'll put the pit back. Yeah.
It's a cool pit.
Yeah. And but yeah, so I mean, and Growlers isn't there anymore. But it would be the first one on the other side. But then, yeah, eventually you all can get to the other side.
Ooh, I don't think I could have made that jump.
No, it's a long way.
That's
This is a very deep pit.
Very deep and very wide.
what is jumping distance?
Not that far.
Running jump is 10. If you get a 10 feet jump, then it's your strength score. Isn't that right?
Feet?
Yeah, I can jump 25
In feet.
because I'm a remarkable athlete.
Yeah.
I might have been able to.
So that would have got you.
Could have made the
halfway
other
across.
wall. I could have made it to here. The jump spell.
Oh,
might, have
the
been,
jump spell.
might have been able to catch it.
with a big
I think it
jump.
triples, right?
Yeah, the jump spell is pretty gross.
Could have
Yeah, so
jumped far enough to grab on the far ledge.
That's what I. Yeah, that's
that would require die rolling.
It'd be cool though.
Yeah, so you get up here eventually. Takes you a few
Some of
minutes,
us.
but you
4 of us get up there.
yeah, before you get up there on the other side.
Who gets to get up? Yeah, I guess Growlrez is at the end because he went up first.
Growlers would have been up first, so
And he's probably
Yeah.
checking out this gnome contraption.
probably be a safe assumption. And when you get up here, and I'm sure Growlres would also do this, but if everybody wants to make a perception roll, or if you're like, I know something's over here, I can go ahead and investigate, and you can make an investigation roll. Perception makes you aware. Investigate means you find out exactly what it is.
I mean, we kind of know where the hole in the wall is, right? So
Correct.
I'll investigate, I guess. Feel the wall. I don't feel the right spot. It's around. You gotta be around here somewhere.
I'm feeling the walls here.
Yeah, so if you if you're taking the time, because none of your rolls actually made it, but if you if you're doing it just the old fashioned way of like, I know there's something right here, you know, then you do find that in fact, let's see if I can do this right. You've got that one over there. And then Francelatius was like, I know there's something. I feel it in my. And so there's actually all kinds of illusions in this area.
I was
And
not
so there's.
hitting one in front of me.
And then shouldn't there be one on the other side too? Like,
So the weird thing is that you're like, I know there's something here because
Yeah.
the hand, and you put your hand on the wall and it's super solid. And you're just like,
One way.
no, it's got to be here. I know it's here. And like it ain't there. Like I know I'm assuming Wigbit at some point would start like, you know, like
yeah,
trying to like force it open and like
Tap
put
with
his
the
shoulder
hammer.
against it. Like he's just and it's a solid wall.
Well,
Didn't you say you're?
that is strange. So the one at the end of the other passage, Growlrez was able to step through and back. But if this one you're only able to pass one way, I wonder if these are the same. Or if they're like the other one.
Do you want to go to the other side and try it again?
The other side of the other hallway?
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer not to step into that from what Gralret said about it.
No, I
Try-
mean, don't go into it. Pass your hand through it again.
Well, I suppose. But I don't see any reason why it would be different.
Maybe we weren't seeing it right from down the hall. It sounded like you wanted to understand it, so I was going to say that would be a way to understand it.
I don't think we need to waste the time on.
No, I just in case one of these is the same, then we should perhaps think for a moment which way we should go, or perhaps test in some way and see if these close off once you pass through them, so that we don't get stuck somewhere that we don't want to be. So, Suf, what we found was there's two passages here, but the one that we saw the hand come out of, we can't get through from this direction. It just feels solid.
Like going this way?
Yeah. So we've been talking about, like, are these also, like I told them the one you went through was two-way, but this one appears to be one-way, and we don't know about these two.
Outlander.
Yeah.
If we just throw a coin in here, can't you just pick it up with your mage hand?
I should be able to if I can feel it, yes.
All right. And then if it's one way, then you wouldn't be able to bring the coin back through.
Correct.
So I pull out a silver and throw it in ahead of me right here.
All right. I'm going to try to make... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so you threw the silver ahead of you down this passageway?
Like into, like, try... If you can just end it, like, right in front, that would be great. Like, here.
I'll just throw it in just over through the wall.
Yep, just... think.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and just...
Better drop shot.
Yeah. And I'll try to just if I can send a mage hand through the wall and, like, just push the coin back out into the hallway.
From straight on, like in this hallway?
Yep. So
Yeah.
yep. Make one here,
Okay.
send it through, and then just shove it back along the floor to try and push the coin back through.
Yeah, and it pushes it right back out.
Okay. So that one is
Get that silver and toss it right here.
same thing with the other. So yeah, try the same thing with the other passage.
Mhm. And it's the same thing. It pushes it back toward you.
Okay. Well, that's a good sign.
Which way? Straight behind the
Yeah.
ballista thing?
And so sorry, I'm sorry I was away. Are both of were these illusionary walls? Or
Yeah.
Yep.
We didn't see him. You might have seen him, but none of us saw him.
No,
We felt them.
We can feel that they're not there.
I've only found two walls. Well, two surfaces so far.
Well, Growrez, are you leading the way, or?
Yeah. Which way are we going? I mean, doesn't
I think
really make a difference if we don't know which way to go.
So, did Prince Alacia move into that passageway?
Not
No, I
yet.
just-
I'm not actually leading because
No.
I'm leading.
No, this is leading. So yes.
Thought about
Actually, that's still the question. Are we going that direction?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yes, Kralrez will step in.
Neat.
Neat.
Oh, good.
So, Gralrez, as soon as you step in, so second wind. As soon as you step in, so like you're 5 feet in, I mean, you step through the illusionary wall. You feel, and this goes back to that text I sent you earlier today. You all of a sudden have this sensation of you are close to whatever it is you desire the most. Like you are close. You can feel it. It is close. It is down this passageway right here.
Perfect. Then this was the right way. Well, he carries on.
Okay. And so as you take a second step in, so like you're like, huh, and then you take another step, you see the hallway in front of you, which is, it's not magically dark. It's, you know, it's normal for you. But as you take another step in, you see like wherever your happy place is, I guess is the way we're going to put it, like the place you. And so that is a question because you haven't had a lot of memories of things.
Yep.
But wherever that was, so it might be even something wrong with it.
Place, right? Like originally what you had said was a place of importance.
Place of, well, and I mean, I was always assuming that place of importance would be maybe it's not a happy place, but.
Not a happy place.
Not a happy, okay. All right.
We are in the Underdark, right? I mean, is there a happy place?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would think that there's got to be some level of
less misery.
Less misery, yeah. Okay, less misery then. Yeah.
So the place.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. It's an important place. So
the place of importance would be where Dak died. That would be his place of importance.
Interesting. Okay. Well, then you see you're walking into that chamber again.
Great. That's my. Can you clear this isn't any kind of divination magic?
All the way back.
It is not, but thank you for reminding me of that because that might be relevant at some point. But this is not divination magic.
Okay, just making sure. I got a crazy necklace on.
You do. You do indeed. But yeah, so but other than that, you walk in and y'all see Well, you don't see. You see Growrez step through the wall, and then you don't see Growrez.
We go.
All right.
Suppose we can't leave him there alone.
So this is the fun. This is the fun character role-playing part. So as you step in, describe what it is that you both sense and feel. Because it's different for everybody, I think.
Then my thing that I seek goes along with what I desire most.
Mm-hmm.
So you see Elish, I guess you don't see. But when Elish walks through, then all of a sudden he looks like he's ready for a fight. Like we're close. We're close. And there'll be no prisoners this time.
Will there be slaves, though?
No, there won't be.
Oh, prisoners and slaves are the same thing?
Yeah.
What's the important place?
Just checking.
Well, the important place is Chalkos, which is the center of power in his city state.
Yep.
All right.
This doesn't make sense. So is it like bright out and sunny and like I'm at the seashore?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what this looks like. This is exactly what this looks like. And the only thing that like is a little off, and you're probably just like, it's one of those things, you know, is that like you can still, there's walls beside you. So clearly you're walking down some hallway in Chukros. Is that what you called it?
Yes.
Yeah, you must be walking through one of the palace like hallways, probably going to go check on some servants or something, you know, as you're heading out to the field.
We don't have a palace, it's like a big villa.
Oh, my fault. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, so it's all right, Wigbit.
Yeah, well, we're at the swamp, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Back at the swamp with all my friends, which are animals.
Uh-huh.
my bag of fur balls, and I don't know. Can Dak be there, or just I'm emptying the Dak sack and spreading his ashes?
I mean, if Dak is there, then Dak is there.
Probably, I'm just spreading his ashes and bringing closure to
Okay.
his life.
All right.
In my mind, that's where I'm. That's weird. Where the swamp would be down here.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
were
It's
going
a
down.
phenomena to have the swamp way down here. All right. Helion. Oh, I got an email from Helion.
Yeah, you know what I'm seeing. So wait, I forgot. Are we seeing the important one or the one we're seeking?
Actually, both. So it's first when you walk through, it's the thing you're seeking, and then after that, it's the location. So it's kind of like you're you get the sensation as you step through that you're close to whatever it is you're seeking, and then the terrain like becomes this place.
Okay. All right. So when Halion first steps through, yeah.
He stabs Ephesus in the back.
Yep.
Steals his spell book. No, you don't like his book.
Sorry, go ahead.
She is behind it all, and she's right here. All we have to do is scale to the top. Wait. This is strange. This is what's far more beautiful than I even imagined. I've made it. She's accepted me.
Well,
Y'all can hear Helion talking to himself.
So are we perceiving each other and our thing?
Yep, y'all are still here.
okay. We're just here in whatever scenario we're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now you think that all your friends are with you in Dak's chamber, and Wiggly, you think all your friends are with you in the swamp. Yeah.
What's Halion doing here?
She's here. She brought all of you here too with me. You must have impressed her so much. We must have done it.
Why are we back here?
Why is the brain here?
Why are we here? Because she brought you here.
To the swamp?
To
The
the
swamp. This is no swamp.
I was not supposed to return to the city without having sought out and found the vanishing.
Wait, you are from here as well?
From
You came
Chalco's.
from this place? Oh, that is not the name I know it by. Why did you never say you were from here?
I didn't know that you knew of my seat of power.
I mean, it's her seat of power, but now we all belong.
His seat of power, but
Whose?
my father's.
Well, maybe somewhere below her seat of power. I didn't know he was on this realm.
He's sovereign here.
Oh, yes. I mean, somewhere below her, of course. I mean, everyone is. But we are blessed to be able to walk in this place.
And
in my study, says Ephesus.
In your study? No.
so this is not.
Don't you see the gates
there,
off in the distance?
we are still in the dark.
They're-
No.
I mean, they're past the.
Yes, we are still in the Underdark Crawlers. What is this thing?
But Gerelda is close, and as he says that, y'all hear Oma say, "Move!" Gerelda is right around the corner, and like y'all you can't like because she's behind y'all, but y'all can feel like if you're ever in a line, you can feel like the person in the back is like pushing, like all of a sudden you can feel like the, yeah.
How did
And
he get here?
Wait a minute. You're feeling drawn towards Gerelda. What about the rest of you?
I feel that the brain creature is near.
No, Selune is around the corner.
We're back at the swamp. That's what it seems like.
There is no God in this place.
What is drawing you forward, Wigbit?
Just the peace, the serenity, the friendship. But
we can't afford to rush forward when we're all seeing different things.
I think he's right. We might need to be cautious. And everybody roll initiative.
I can't click on my character.
Let's be cautious. Oh yeah, we don't have.
I moved you to the next page.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we are. We're up there. We're way up in the top left corner.
Top left corner.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me remove you before you. Hold on. Okay. Oh.
This is fine.
I think it's perfectly fine. This is great.
There's nothing attacking you. You're fine.
Ooh.
Nothing's going to, clearly.
Yeah, this is just so that we can talk in order. We were talking
Yep.
over.
Yep, you gotta talk in order.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, okay. Fine.
L is for Lich.
Yep. B is for brain. B is for brain. L is for lich. Brain, lich.
Brain makes sense.
Oh my. And then the S for char.
They're all in the room. They're like playing cards. They're
Yep.
sitting around the table. Do that.
Yep. Ephelis, the least ready, as always.
As always. Just can't get it
Guy's
together.
never ready for anything.
So he thinks he's back in his study now, like reading his book. So it's just, it's completely
Like, it's reading time. I'll just read.
It's reading time. That's right. Yeah. Love to read. And so you rolled a 10, Mike. Elishu. All right. I was trying to clear it out fast. I'm gonna throw you in here real quick. All right. And you rolled a 10. And then let's see. All right. Let's try it again. That. And then we'll do. Ooh, that's not very good. Still pretty good though. Yeah, so so what are we doing? So there's an initiative roll for reasons. But yeah, so there's this passageways in front of you, and you're like all talking about like what's around the corner. And Oma's like pressing you like to move. Gerald is close. And for some of you, it's like, yeah, whatever. Well, yeah, Mike's, Prince Lishu's like, yeah, the brain's right around the corner. And yeah, so you're all discussing like, hey, there's something there, there's something around the corner. And so I'm assuming we're going to pick up and start moving that way.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So, we'll do it this way then. So as you go ahead and we'll call this the movement round. So as we're moving, as we're walking down this passageway, and Grau, as you can see that it opens up just at the edge of your vision from where you are.
So did I miss something? Did we come back to what we can see, or are we seeing this passageway, or are we still seeing our various?
So again, you see like this passageway is like straight ahead. And then you're like but you're still seeing that clearly what's an hallucination of some kind.
Yeah.
That is affecting you. Yeah, so you move up as you're moving, and still probably a little bit discussion of, what are y'all talking about? And then I'll randomize it. We'll go in order from bottom to top. 5. Cephalus! All right, cool.
Gains a level.
He targeted the wrong one. He does this pretty well. And so as you're moving down this passageway, you know, in whatever hallucinatory field you're in, Ephilis says, something has just tried to attack my mind.
Really?
And I'm not sure what it is. But something just...
Something to conjure this.
Yes. We need to move quickly. And so everybody can now make a wisdom save. Wisdom.
I take it this is magic?
Yeah, it's definitely magic. Ooh. I saw a 20.
Yeah. Still not how I prefer to use them, but yeah, I'll take it.
Mine's fire. Nope.
Okay. And then Oma. Normal. Wisdom. Close. So, Growrez, as y'all were discussing and moving, and then Ephilis says that it's basically at the end of your turn. You made the save, and like all the hallucinatory stuff vanishes, and so you can see now this is just a hallway that you were moving down. Everybody else, and Ephilis made this, but everybody else is like, yeah, this is we're moving towards something. We're moving towards that thing we just talked about.
The vision clear.
Yeah. And so ahead of you, you can see like that. So there's a wall ahead of you and this kind of thing.
It opens up ahead.
By the gates, you mean?
yeah. That's what. Yeah, the gates are ahead. That's exactly it.
Yes.
Yep.
They are there.
Continue forward.
Okay. Fine. Let's choose somebody else this time.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hey, Wigbit.
Hey, it's Wigbit. All right. So, Wigbit. All right, make a different wisdom saving throw.
The fun kind.
Oh, look at that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So you also all of a sudden feel like something has assaulted your mind a little more than what's going on right now. But you like shake it off. And then everybody besides Growrez and Ephilis can make the saving throw again. Unless you're happy where you are, and then you don't have to make the saving throw. You are in a happy place right now. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so Oma will. Oh. So Oma made it, and yeah, okay. Actually, 16 makes it. So Halion, you made it as well.
Nice
Be a while for
Yeah. So looks like it is just Prince Alishu and Wigbit are still in your place. And so when you make those saves, the hallucination goes away, and then that feeling of like being close to whatever has also gone away.
Thought I had made it.
Yeah, the gates just vanish.
Well, there's still work yet to be done before I get there.
And anybody can move past them if they want. Just taking it slow.
I'll let you stay up there. You can see further than everybody else.
I think Wigbit's kind of
Wigbit.
confused. He wants to go, he wants to stay, but things are happening to him, so he's not ready to.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
more
cool.
things are happening to him.
Hey, so Wigbit, make another wisdom saving throw.
That's pretty bad.
That's not very good. Yeah.
Way under.
All right. So Wigbit disappears.
Disappears.
Yeah. I don't want to say vanish because that would be wrong, but disappears.
I think he's
Well.
behind me. Well, it was.
Sweet. I got new powers.
Wigbit.
I just gotta fail wisdom checks and I can go invisible. It's easy.
Reach out in front of me. Wigbit's gone.
Gone.
He was here and now he's gone.
Like we can't see him?
No, he's gone. He's not here.
No.
That's bad.
Yes.
Or we need to
Hang on, Growrose, before you move. Yeah. Because I don't know. So, Wigbit, I'm going to show in a second where you appear. But as you appear, you are being attacked.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah. So you appear, and there is a very large thing that is trying to rip you apart and also eat you at the same time.
Nice.
Is it a monstrosity?
It is not.
ever.
It is not. It is definitely an aberration. So
Hate these things.
yeah, I think we're gonna do this one. Yeah, so you appear. Oh, I think it missed you though.
Wow.
Lucky.
14, I'm guessing, is a miss, right?
That is.
Back is
All right. So this large, terrible-looking mouth tries to chomp down on you, and you were surprised when you appeared, and you're like, "Whoa!" You like ducked aside, but there are these two tentacles that are also coming around and are trying to hit you. They're not at advantage though; they're regular attacks. 22.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'll roll the second one. 23.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. All right. So you are grappled now, which means you are restrained by this thing. I'm gonna roll my damage. Actually, I'll just roll it because you're not enraged yet, are you?
No.
All right. So this is 2 attacks worth of damage. So it totals 18 damage.
Okay.
So these 2 tentacles like slap, and then wrap around you and pull you. Yeah.
Man, Wigbit
so-
always knows the right way to go. Found it. Quickest
Shortcut.
way there. Yep. Took the shortcut.
So does Wigbit make any noise?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of noise does Wigbit make?
I mean, he's not. I don't know. He's just yelling at first, but it's going to transform into animals in a moment.
Y'all hear a familiar yell about to become this raging scream that you know coming from around the corner here to your left. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't make it that far.
Yeah. So now, Growrose, you can move. Or I guess actually, Wigbit, you're first.
Yeah.
So there's a big creature trying to eat you, and since y'all are about to see it, I'll go ahead and reveal it.
Well, what's the deal with grappled restrained? Like, I'm giving advantage.
Taking disadvantage
All sorts of.
on attacks.
Taking disadvantage, but I can spend an action to try and get out.
Typically, if it's grappled, then yeah.
Yeah,
Acrobatic.
you can use your action to make like an athletics.
Mhm.
Yeah, athletics. Is it athletics?
Athletics
Or is it-
or acrobatics for the defender.
Okay.
It's athletics for the attacker.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's the thing that is that's got you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh,
That's what it looks like.
hello.
Not a
It's got
brain in a tub.
it's got 4 tentacles
It's
and this
not a brain in a tub.
horrible looking mouth with these super sharp, razor sharp teeth. And it is large sized. But yeah, that's what. So Wigby, yeah, so you're right there, and it like slapped you, and then that's got you. So it is your action.
So yeah, it'll probably be a bear roar this time, and
Yeah.
I'll get angry, and then I'll try and get out, try and bust out of these arms. Do I have advantage on? So it says I have advantage on strength, but does that include athletics or no?
Strength. Yeah, that's a strength check. Athletics is an athletic strength check. So.
All right, let's rip these tentacles off.
Yeah, I think 26 will do it. Yeah. Yes, you are no longer restrained by this creature.
I have no idea really where I am, do I?
No, you actually do not. Because you're light.
Looking at a big ugly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you have no idea where you are. You just know that you were behind. Actually, you still need to make a wisdom save at the end of your round too, because
Are we in the swamp?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were fighting this thing in the swamp.
Nice. Get the
How
hell out
this
of
thing? Yeah, get this thing out of your swamp.
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You were fighting this thing
Let's
in
do
the
this.
swamp.
You're on my
It doesn't
turf.
look like a monstrosity, but you were fighting this thing in the swamp.
No, we don't want aberrations in our swamp. That's for sure. I will take 2 levels of ranger to get another favorite enemy. Maybe it's 3. I don't remember what it is.
So I think that was what it was. So as you like pull yourself away from it and start to get angry and you do the whole bear thing, it disappears.
Just a big roar.
Yes, I can do this right here. Somebody taught me this GM layer thing, which is really cool.
It is.
Yeah, so it disappeared.
Rude.
All right, and so Grarez, it is your turn.
All right, we'll go up to here.
Okay. Yeah. I need to move that over there. And we'll move this. Yeah, so you can see now. That's a wall. Yep, that's the wall. Yep.
All right, we will go to there.
Is that behind us?
Yeah, I think your angle as you step out should be enough to see up to right about there, I think. Yeah.
Sorry, Grass, you say something?
Yeah, and you see Wigbit standing there, like, yeah, I mean, he's puffed up. I mean, he's got the
raging and ready to go. And I see nothing.
You do not see anything.
I'll start.
I mean, you see Wigbit.
I'll start looking around and I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. Yeah, with your dark vision, I think you can see that there's a that over there. There you go. Now you can see the whole area. All right, so dodging, got it. Won't do anything. So let's do this thing. Krawraz, make a wisdom saving throw.
Magic?
Yep.
Great.
Wow.
Ooh, well,
Okay.
you really worked on those splits there. That was good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why does that happen so much?
Why doesn't it happen when I attack? That's my question.
You did feel like something was trying to assault your brain, but you shake it off because it was magic.
Right.
So on that was 20. So on 17. Oh, it's a shame. So on 17, the creature
Ooh.
and it is going to hit you before it reappears because it would be dumb to do it the other way.
It's gonna try.
Yeah, it's going to try. So we're going to try to bite your head off first.
Uh-oh.
26.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing you raged because this is a lot of hurt.
Oh boy. Oh baby.
All good.
All right, so you take 18 piercing damage as these nasty teeth just chomp down on you.
Yikes.
All right. Yeah, I'm bloodied.
And then after it does that, these familiar tentacles are going to come try to. And then so it came from behind you, which is weird. And then it decides it wants to try to tentacle you. So does 19 hit?
Yeah.
Because you're 18, right?
No, that's with the shield up. No, I'm 16 usually.
So the first tentacle hit and the second tentacle hit. We got all of Wigbit this round. Yay. I will roll these separately this time because you are doing the rage thing. So 13
You're
bludgeoning, so 6 damage, and 11, so 5 more. And you are grappled again. Grappled restrained.
and growling.
Yeah. So that was its turn. So Helion.
Okay. Well.
There's a lot of growling coming from around the corner.
I imagine I hear a lot of noise over there, huh? All right. Well, I guess I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. What is happening? Oh dear. What is that?
You see growlers in front of you, like being all shifty.
Well, 6.
Wigbit looks noticeably. He's missing a few more pieces than when you last saw him, like 12 seconds ago.
This is not good. All right. Well, then I'm just gonna do this, I think. Yep. So move, or double move, and then I will hex this thing. Yep.
All right. It is hexed.
Yep. I've hexed this whatever crazy monster is here.
Yeah. So you run in and you what does your hex look like? Is it a silent hex, or do you
No,
really? I mean,
say-
I've never really
I-
asked what it looks like.
Yeah, I say things to it. It's all of it. So I make, crazy hand motions at it and
Yeah.
You don't
Say-
use a petrified eye of a newt.
say
Do
things
it.
and I'm usually holding my moonstone.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you give it the whole like Sarandiel, I'm an agent of like that spiel? Is that what the hex looks like, or is it more of a?
No, and it's in celestial. Wait, is this in what kind of spell is this?
If you're gonna go
Yeah.
into a fight and threaten somebody, you should probably write out the speech ahead of time.
It's in celestial. And I'm just, stuff like you will suffer under the light of the lune, something to that effect. But it's celestial, so.
Mhm. So
Just blast him.
and
No.
I will.
It like looks at you for a second, and
Yeah.
like it's clear it doesn't understand what
Yeah.
you just said at all.
Yeah.
But is right after you do that, it seemed upset, and it turned around and it's trying to take another bite out of Wigbit, but it missed. So rolled a 12.
Sorry, I didn't mean to anger it.
Making
Yeah, it's got
Oops.
Wigbit in his tentacle. Like it looks at you for a second, like what the hell are you? Whatever, and like tries to take another bite, but clearly your hex threw it off because
Yeah,
it
see?
you know
I was
that
gonna bite
split
you.
second it
and
looked at you. Wigbit was able to like get away from me. Yeah.
I was gonna bite you,
Yeah.
but I saved
All right.
you.
So Prince Elishu.
Horatio is moving up.
There's a terrible thing in this room. Terrible.
This thing.
I don't know, but it's got Wigbit. It's trying to eat him.
Hold on,
He
Wigbit.
is eating him.
It is eating him.
It is chewing through his hit points.
Um,
I say, Helion, you still make me fast?
No. Sorry,
You can't or won't?
I can't.
Because I won't.
If I could, I wouldn't, but I can't.
is that your turn?
He would
Double
drop
move.
a fireball on me.
I double move.
Okay. So
Not till you're
yeah,
I had the choice.
you run in and as you run in, it seems as it looks at the three of you now, and it's like got Wigbit like in this tentacle like wrapped around, and it looks back at y'all again, and then it decides that Wigbit still looks much more tasty than y'all do, and so it's gonna do this one more time.
Uh-oh.
What you guys doing?
Every time I see someone. Yikes.
Holy mother.
Yeah. I guarantee I'm not gonna roll 36 again. I rolled 31.
Almost.
See, it was a lot. So you take 15 piercing damage as it like
A piece of my shoulder is just gone. It's no longer there.
It's not
yeah,
great.
seems to have it in for you. So Oma will
There's a lot of blood coming out of where it just bit.
25, 30. So she will double move, and I don't think she can actually do anything else because that's all she can do. She doesn't have any good things to do. So that was. But like it looks over at Oma when Oma runs in, but it does not actually take a bite out of you this round.
All right.
15, 20, 25, 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then Ephesus is like, oh my,
Yes.
this seems less than ideal.
It's trying. I mean, it's eating Wigbit.
It is. We need to stop it from eating Wigbit.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
How close can I? I don't think I can get there. Oh, Glenn, no, I can't. All right, well Wigbit's is gonna get eaten on this turn.
Hopefully not all the way.
Yeah, I don't have any cool bonus actions. That's all I can do. Yeah. So there we go. So Wigbit, it is your turn. You are restrained.
Mm-hmm. Dying.
Grappled.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll get out, try and get out again.
I mean, you can attack.
I could,
You could attack.
but then I'd still be in its grip.
You could reckless. That's true.
I
You
could
could recklessly attack.
recklessly attack
Cancel out
to
your disadvantage.
cancel. Yeah.
Advantage on all those bites.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I will get out. And I'll
Advantage.
do it again if I need to.
Actually, 15 is the number you need. So, yeah. So you like throw the tentacles off.
And that's the action, isn't it?
That is the action. Yes. So you have a bonus and a move.
I don't think I do any bonuses other than extra attacks, which you have to attack to get, I think.
Get a healing word spell on tap, or the whatever the spell was.
I have the spells, but those aren't minor actions, are they? I might just be sticking right where I am.
I can't cast while raging.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
can unrage, but
No, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
well, at this point, the numbers don't really make a big difference.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that hit point bar is pretty low.
I mean, you did like 90 damage to me or something.
I did. It's, yeah, there's some nastiness.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll growl at it
All right,
and get ready to swing.
Grarez.
All right. Growrez will move up to here,
That's good.
and then
Okay.
bonus action dash here, and then
So move, bonus, and
Wigbit gets back 20 hit points.
22, 44 hit points.
Yeah.
Thank you.
oh yeah,
Great healing.
Grarez that is a real healing spell right there.
Continue around to there.
And he
Oh, you just put some of my shoulder back in.
Yeah, he ran up. He just picked it up off the floor and like
Puts it back and puts some glue on there.
He's running. Yeah.
That red mist puts it back together.
Jeez. Thank you.
All right. Also on 20.
A lich.
I mean, why fight one legendary creature when you can fight two?
Right?
Yeah, that's right. You know
In
what?
their lair.
6 was Oma.
Ah, yes.
See, that's how to get there fast.
We've been doing it wrong.
Oh,
Yep. She made it. She
cool.
got there.
Yeah. All right. That's the thing that happened. Cool. So that's 20. So on.
Wait. Nope. Something else.
Wonder.
Guess we'll see. It'll
Right.
be cool.
I think I might realize I'm not in the swamp.
You are not in the swamp anymore.
I think I figured it out.
Yep.
It was something about Graro picking up your shoulder off the floor. Like, there's no way he could have reached into the muck of the swamp to pull you. Yeah. So, like, it looked weird. Wait a minute. Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Or, my shoulder fell out and didn't go splash.
Right. It didn't splash. Yeah. So on its turn, it will. I don't know why we're going to not keep doing the same thing we've been doing, because
It's working like crazy.
it is working like crazy, yeah. Yeah, so we're just gonna we'll bite first. It doesn't matter the order. Bite. 24.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, but you got a pile of hit points now. You're fine.
Yeah. I'm
Still
sure I
bloody.
won't keep rolling 30 something. I can roll some
Oh!
D10s, man.
Jeez.
So 16 of that 22 that he just gave you goes away. He bites the same shoulder. He really likes that shoulder. And then it's gonna tentacle slap 1. 21.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll take
any damage to this yet?
you'll take
No.
it's only 8.
Yeah.
So 8 bludgeoning, so only 4, but you are grappled.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other tentacle lashes out at Growlrez. Did you dodge? No, you dashed. Yeah. You did not dodge. So one tentacle grabs a hold of Wigbit, and then this other one lashes out, but it's only a 12, and I think that is not a good number.
Too short.
It lashed out, and you like ducked under it. And,
I didn't even duck. It was aiming for like waist.
Yeah. All right. So Helion.
All right. So does this thing have Wigbit
fireball? Oh wait.
No, I have a fireball. Does this thing have Wigbit like picked up? Like, is it holding him up?
No. That was my the talk. He's not lifting him because.
Okay, he's just holding him there.
Yeah, he's just tentacles wrapped around him and.
Yeah, sorry, I
yeah,
blocked him.
super inconvenient. What?
Well, run up there and shoot him. You're a super mage, right?
But the thing is, I can't. I have to get all the way around to push him and try to break that grapple, and I can't get there and shoot.
Get moving.
Why did you go over there? Well, Ephelis can't even push him at all.
Can't you get to this square?
I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait, just hold for a second.
But I can't push him through.
Oh, if you push him diagonally, that's not really through.
Yeah,
it's like through your space.
I'm gonna make he doesn't care about Wigbit at all.
I mean,
I'm going down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't have Wigbit's
no, I'm not durable.
Barrier.
I'm not durable like that.
But that would be a brave Dragonborn-y thing to do, so I'm all for it. Whatever.
I'll just come over here. All right, let's try some Eldritch Blasts. Number 1.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, it wanted to be a 20. 16?
Miss.
It wanted to be a 20.
What?
That one wanted to be a 1.
So I'll actually say the 1 definitely missed.
Yep.
The 16 seemed to have hit.
Oh.
Like, I mean, it hits like its natural armor and it doesn't seem to affect it. But the 17 hits. And you've upset it. Yeah, go ahead.
Good.
Roll some damage.
I will. So 8 force and 5 necrotic.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna plow it right through Growlrez's space.
Are you pushing out of range of me?
One more.
No, he can't.
Look at those 16s.
You feel the blessing of Selune coming on you?
Not anymore, because we have not.
No more.
We just kept going. So I'm pretty tapped out.
All right. Then 16 again.
Yep, those 16s, love them. All right. Well, I guess I'll.
We did do a short rest, if that's what you're talking about.
Between
last combat and this combat?
There was a short rest after the big thrall.
I wouldn't have as many hat points as I did if we did.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so yeah, I do have it then. I mean, wait, do I have this too? Then?
You been holding back on us?
No. Oh, I have this too. All right, then I'm gonna. Yeah, I am gonna use that, but I guess I should have done the bonus first. I didn't realize we had taken a short rest. Well,
what was your bonus?
To curse it
again.
Yeah, the hex blades curse it.
Which is extra proficiency plus some damage.
Yeah.
So it would take 3 more?
Yeah, an extra. If you don't mind doing that and saying I did this before because I remember that I could.
Yeah.
It's just an extra 3.
Oh, it adds 3. It adds 3
Yeah,
to
it
your
adds my
attack.
proficiency bonus to my
Okay.
damage.
All right, then you did hit it.
All right.
2 more times then.
No, not to damage.
Oh, to damage. Okay.
Yep.
So I take 3 extra damage.
Yep.
I got it. Okay.
But then one of those the gods wanted me to. I mean,
All you need is a +1, so I
Yep.
think you can get it with 2
I got
dice.
a plus 5.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm just gonna do this. We'll ignore the attack roll, but just so. Oh no! Oh, no! The worst. Oh wait, I got to do that again so that it's not.
I enjoyed ignoring the
Okay.
attack roll. I would like to ignore 20s. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So it takes.
Oh wow.
All right. Neat. 9 force and 1 necrotic.
You know, I don't think you can pick on my dice anymore.
I don't know what. I roll so many ones.
They're misbehaving.
Yeah. It must
You
be.
need a cup.
What?
You need a cup.
Yeah, I know. It's this color. Maybe this color is bad.
Instead, you changed colors,
I
didn't
know.
you?
I did. Maybe this. I changed the wrong. All right. We'll have to think about that color.
All
All
right.
right.
So 4 Eldritch Blast, 3 hit. Cursed it. Hexed it. All the good stuff. Okay.
Yeah, hit it twice. Hexed
And
it,
moved.
cursed it, moved.
All right.
Yep.
So after you hit it all those times, it seemed aggravated, and so the only thing that was close enough for it to be aggravated with was Wigbit. So like it just decides that it needs to chomp Wigbit. So it's gonna chomp Wigbit
Yep.
with a 26.
Wigbit's going down.
Yes, he
I
is.
think he is, 'cause I'm rolling D10s.
Oh
This is
boy.
when I roll 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 4,
Oh.
4, 2. That's not good.
Close.
7.
So it's 14. It's only 7.
Are you up?
7
I'm
chomp
up.
damage.
I'm
He's
still up.
still up.
Did not
Yeah.
anticipate that.
See,
It
I
must have been
distracted
those
it.
Eldritch it's the
Yep.
Eldritch Blast. It just it chipped
Mhm.
its tooth or something. It
Yep.
couldn't quite get into
Right.
you as much. Yeah. All right, Prince Elaciu.
Yeah. Can Wigbit is probably not like a reliable flanking.
Well, he's grappled right now, or he's restrained right now, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going there. I'm going there in a circuitous route, but I'm ending up there, which is not 30 feet away.
okay.
All right. So I'm flanking with Gralrez.
Yeah.
That's something he's ever done before.
He's on the
He's
other
done that
side of this
before.
big thing. You don't know where it is, but he's over there
He's
somewhere.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
done that with you before. He knows. He understands.
He understands.
Garras is a little ninja, man. I've seen him.
Yeah, let's see if it likes silver greatswords.
It sure does.
17.
17 is the number.
It likes him.
Let me reroll those.
I'm
Just a
gonna
second.
reroll that one. Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right. One of them's better.
So what is it then?
11.
All right.
Did it seem to work as well as it ought to?
Did. Yeah.
Okay.
He slashed right through.
All right. Let's do it again.
there you go.
Well, she can figure out a +3 from somewhere. That's a miss.
I mean, I could make one up.
Yeah. All right. Well, 22's a hit.
All right. I'm action surging.
Yeah, I
All right.
gathered.
12.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. I'll say, come after me, or come after Gralrez. Leave that alone.
He looks under the beast at you.
What?
Like, what?
Looks under the beast at you like with a like what face.
Me?
Yes. So when that happens, after you slash it a couple times, it disappears and reappears over here. And because Wigbit is grappled, it takes Wigbit with it.
That's cool.
Bastard.
So it teleports
Neat.
over there.
I try and remember how to do it.
That's super cool.
I try and learn.
You heard it mutter something, but you can't understand.
I try and mutter that.
All right. Yeah. Y'all just leave. I just want to feast on Wigbit here, but y'all just leave me alone. I want to go here in my
just
corner and
ruining its
Wigbit.
dinner. Very rude.
So you see Oma on her turn, and she says, "Where did it go?"
It's over
It's
here.
over there. With Wigbit.
With Wigbit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Took him.
You can't see it?
No, but I've moved 60 feet in that direction.
Oh, well.
She got her sword out and she's running across, and like she gets over there and she's just like,
It must be just past the light.
I'm ready for it. Just she's got dark vision, so
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
so she's like, I can't see it. And I got one more of these. I mean, unfortunately, but I think I would have to do it because you're my meal. So I'm gonna make my third. I'm gonna do so after she runs up and says that,
Enjoy.
Oh, boy. Chomp, chomp.
21.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna need to roll all ones. Maybe some negative.
Oh,
Nope. I got a 10. 17, 25, so you take 12 munch damage. 12. Is that piercing? I think it is. Yeah, 12 piercing. So
sharp teeth.
yeah, like takes a bite out of Wigbit, and you'll see Wigbit got go limp in its tentacle.
You stop hearing bear growls,
Oh, boy.
and
And then it like just drops Wigbit and like turns around. And it is Ephelus's turn, and Ephelus is like, "Oh, that's not very good. We can't feast on 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we might actually need to cast a real spell this time." So, because this thing is gross. What does the spell do? Oh, right. No, we're not casting. I mean, we can't let it eat Wigbit. So we're going to cast that spell. Oh, I actually got to. Well, if it hits, it's going to hit hard.
Well,
Wow, that's a big hit. If it hits.
I mean, a lot of ones.
It's a lot.
It was a lot of ones. It's fair.
That's 40 though.
40? 40? Ah! You scrub. You scrub.
Yeah, disintegrate's pretty gross spell.
When you roll a one.
That's a bunch of one. Yeah, that wasn't great damage. Yeah. Yeah, so y'all see this green beam shoot across the chamber here. Like it whizzes right by Prince Alishu's ear.
Looks impressive.
It hits.
can I give Ephelus my inspiration? Come on, Ephelus. It's me. It's Wigbit.
It takes a big chunk of it away, and there isn't like a lot of it left all of a sudden.
It's a save, right? It wasn't he wasn't trying to.
I thought that was an attack.
Oh, I thought
roll.
that was the attack roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got a -1
Okay.
on whatever it was. I assume
okay.
was
Oh yeah, no, the 0 was the creature's dex
Oh, I thought
save.
that was. I thought
Oh,
that was
fantastic.
It
Yeah.
rolled
his
a
attack roll. I
0,
thought
so
he
it,
whiffed.
no, 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 no. He
No.
didn't have to make an attack roll with
I wish he
disintegrate.
whiffed.
Uh,
Yeah, that was the saving.
Yeah.
I would have been much
Uh,
happier if he. Huh?
oh no, okay, no, yeah, no, it wasn't a. No, it's just it's a straight up deck save. Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's too bad.
I figured you'd be upset by that. Yeah, so yeah, there's not a lot of it left. All right, so Wigbit, death save.
Mm-hmm. All right, deck. Deck spirit guide me.
Ooh.
Oh, let's
No.
do this.
Oh, that's not a good. Don't
That
worry.
is not attack like at all.
Let's do 2 of these. No, this is when we
Yep.
we get up.
No, that was the opposite of.
Yeah, that was more dead.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right, Gralrez.
All right, so that's 35.
Okay, there's a lot of Wigbit all over this chamber.
Well, let's see if we can put a little bit of it back together. 10.
All right, you have 10 hit points.
Thank you.
There's the death save.
That's the more, yeah. And sadly, that is just 10 because I don't think I maintained a rage, even though
No.
it just went down.
Yeah, that goes away.
But thank you.
Well, you look bad.
I feel bad. Feel awful.
Was that your action?
Yeah, I don't have any worthwhile bonus. Just get there.
I think that. Yeah. So L is going to do a thing here. And I think since the thing just hit it for a lot of damage, we're going to probably make the save, but it's a 20. 20. Okay. So that didn't happen. So now the creature on 17.
I'm back.
Oh, wait. I have something called legendary resistance.
Oh.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I would actually choose to have made that saving throw.
Ah. So F1
Failing.
is a scrub.
Something like that.
Balefire across the battlefield.
It still is bloodied.
Yeah.
Because it was almost bloodied to start with, but when that started. But yeah, so it will use one of his legendary resistances to not be quite as dead. And then it will, on its turn. Oh, there's 3 targets here, so we will. So we'll do this. We are going to attack. Are you dodging, Grauros?
Nope.
Okay. Tentacle comes out. 22.
Yep.
All right. You take 13 bludgeoning damage and you are grappled.
Correct.
And then Wigbit's on the ground, so I have advantage.
Uh-oh. Ah.
Wow.
Hard to hit stuff on the ground.
Yeah,
Once you
another
have
tentacle.
advantage.
Yeah, tentacle came out and it just missed you. We're gonna take an advantage tentacle against Omahair, who can't see. And now she can see. And she will now be grappled. Ooh, that's good damage.
That's perfect.
And then with the last attack, well, we'll try to grapple Wigbit again. Oh, I forgot to add the +7, so I'll just roll the dice.
Yeah, you don't need the
24.
+7.
All right. And so you are grappled, and you take. Well, I guess you actually take 10 bludgeoning damage this time because
You're holding a limp body.
Oh, you're right.
You got 10.
But
Yeah, so the
stable.
tentacle missed, and then the second tentacle came down and like slapped you into the floor, and then like it went to reach you, pick you up, and it's like, and like it drops you back on the floor again. But yeah, so it's got tentacles wrapped around Oma and Gralrez. Yeah, and so that's 17. So 12 is Halion.
All right.
So 2 of your companions are.
Yep.
3. Well, 2 of them. Yeah, it would drop Gralrez.
All right.
No, it would drop Wigbit. Sorry.
Oh, they're both.
Yeah, so there's a tentacle wrapped around Oma, and there's a tentacle wrapped around Gralrez. And then like it
they're grappled.
Wigbit
Okay.
second,
But the only like
gra-
limp one is Wigbit. Okay. Well, cool.
Yes. Yeah,
All right.
we went limp again.
All right. Blast time.
Okay,
All right. Blast time.
that's a miss.
But that one got it.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. 18 force and 6 necrotic.
Ooh, that's some damage.
That's a big hit. Wow.
All right.
There you
And
go.
I'll try to. I mean, I'll attempt to push it.
You can push it.
All right. So it slams into the wall, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it slides back 5 feet.
Yep.
It does not lose the grip on the 2 companions it has grappled,
Not
though.
yet.
Not yet.
All right. Got one more in the can. That's 16. Yeah. No, wait. I'm inspired. Boom.
Taking your inspiration. Oh, no. God.
I forgot to change my color. The problem. Well,
All right. So after you have shot it and moved it a little bit,
Oh, does it need to do something?
Yeah.
I could just roll like 2 digits. Be so cool.
It's not all that bright. So we're gonna eat the little one.
How many turns does it have?
A lot.
Yeah.
That's all the turns.
If y'all would stop taking actions, it would get fewer turns. So it's gonna take a bite out of Gralrez. 20.
Yep.
Cool. Uh, 26 piercing damage.
All right.
Ooh, Gralrez is quite bloody all of a sudden.
Yep.
All right. Prince Aleshu.
I say, Oma, can you get to the other side of it?
She's grappled too.
Yep. So Oma and
Probably
Gralrez are
not.
both restrained. I will say that it is in pretty bad shape, you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's got big gaping force blown holes, and
All right.
Integrate took off like half of it. I mean, it's.
I'll move to right here then.
Mhm.
I just don't want to attack without advantage for very obvious reasons.
I mean, Wigbit's across from you. Oh,
Yeah, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me reroll that one.
All right.
11.
Okay. Can you hit it one more time?
I mean,
That's a question. Oh.
I have advantage.
Oh, there. Yes, he can.
You use your inspiration? Is that what that was?
Yeah, that was inspiration.
That was a good fire strike. Yeah.
From 1 to a 20.
Well, it had 2 hit points left, so you saved Growlres because it was going to munch on Growlres again. And yeah, 21.
Yeah.
You rolled a 2 in there. You can probably roll that 2.
I'm going to reroll it. You better believe I'm going to reroll it and get a 1. No, I
No.
You're on fire.
So
23.
23. Yeah. So you run across and you
cut
like,
its face off.
you cut its face off, right? You hit him right across there, and it just slumps to the ground in a big old mess of nasty mush. The tentacles go limp around Oma and Growlres. There's like one laying across Wigbit. You can barely see Wigbit. He's like covered in this thing as it's like slopped on top of him.
I'm going to
Yeah,
vault over this thing and get over to Wigbit and see if he's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah, you like move the tentacles and the slush away, and he's you're
He's
at
just out.
0, right?
I'm at 0, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just out.
Yeah.
Oh, now
You
he's
don't
dead.
need to stay. He's already stabilized
Oh,
because he's stabilized at 0. So he's taken like 100 points of damage and he looks serene. I don't know how that works, but that's D&D for you. Yeah. I mean, he looks terrible, but he's somehow just laying there serenely. Yeah.
I think he looks like he's just breathing. That's
Yeah.
breathing. He's stably breathing.
Yeah.
that monster was terrible. What is this thing?
If you'd like to make an Arcana roll, anybody can. Oh, that's what's going to make one.
Oh yeah. Now I
Oh,
roll.
not very good.
Clearly distracted.
So, Helion, you have heard of something called Balhanath? I think it's how it's pronounced. They are this is probably why you've heard of it, because they are usually native to the Shadowfell. They are predatory aberrations that can definitely alter reality around them. And so you think that this was the source of, like, when y'all stepped into that passageway, what was going on there?
Yeah, makes sense. Yes, I have heard tale of these before. It's a I don't even know. It's a Balhanath. The predators from the Shadowfell.
Ephelus's book comes out. He starts writing stuff down.
Yes, Balhanoth.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
yes,
that.
they love fear and despair and horror and like to warp the reality around its prey, make you experience all sorts of terrible things.
Seemed pretty terrible. Has really sharp teeth too.
Yes. But again, it's a carnivore, it's a predator. Likes to feed.
So sorry, I missed it. So Prince Alicia had checked on Wigbit.
Yeah, he was stable.
Because he's at 0 hit points, so he's literally just huffing and puffing. Because isn't 0 stable?
No, we had as soon as we dropped to 0, you
Oh, you start dying?
yeah, you start making death saving throws. I'm pretty sure we've looked this up before, and
I thought we.
that's what 0 means.
I thought we
Is
did.
that what-
Is it? Let's see. Where's that?
Whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points, you must make a special saving throw.
Oh, yeah, we did that.
Oh.
We did.
Yeah, we did this.
Well,
Right.
well, in that case, I mean, if
Gotta try to stabilize them then.
no, if you told, I mean, if you said that, then I'll just do that.
Well, okay. Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. Well, let's see if he would have rolled a 20 on his one round before we got over to him.
True.
Even if he rolled a 1, he's safe because he
Come
got
on.
back up. Let's see if he rolls a 20. I want to see if he's inspired by
Nah.
Yeah.
2 ones is better than 1
It's true.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and then you cast Spare
Yeah,
the
just
Die
put
on
a
him.
little necromancy on him and he's fine.
Yeah. Necromancy goes a long way, yeah.
Start a 10-minute ritual.
Good stuff.
He seems like he's stable.
Yes, he will be stable. He will not slip into death. Not
We'll
yet,
start a
not
short
yet,
rest.
anyway.
Just start a short rest, is what he said.
Yep.
Okay.
Walk around and see if there's anything to see in here.
Say again.
I'm gonna walk around and see if there's anything to see in here.
Okay. So this little corner over here that you were asking about earlier, there's nothing. It's just it's that right there.
Feel around on the walls and make sure there's no illusionary walls.
Roll an investigation. I'll give you an advantage since you are doing the old check. Yeah, nice. 16. That is the number. So over here, you find in fact another illusory over here to your right that I can't select because I'm dummy. There we go. Over here is another, in fact, another illusory wall. I think I can do this. Yep. So it's a wall. And I think I can. Nope. I'm still on the wrong tab. Damn you, roll 20. There we go. Yeah, and so there is a, as you like find the wall and it's like, kind of poke your head through just a little bit, you can see there's a short passageway beyond.
All right. I'm gonna walk around the edge of the rest of the wall and just run my hand along the wall.
Okay. Yeah. You do the whole investigation with the two hands thing around, and you don't find anything else.
Okay. And then, was there any treasure or anything in here from the monster?
There was nothing nothing in here. No. And unless you consider Balhaneth's like guts and stuff to be like treasure, which I mean maybe you're into that. Could be
Right.
Could be stealth bonus. Yeah. Could be
Well,
Yeah,
we're like-
There'll be some harvesting after this ritual.
do what?
There's going to be some harvesting after this ritual.
Yeah, so so I think I heard Drew say he was doing a short rest.
I mean,
Or you can't short rest until you wake up, I guess. Right?
Wigbit's doing a 10-minute ritual.
Okay. All right. So
As long as
you okay? Yeah. So you do your ritual, which I'm assuming is to give Wigbit back hit points.
yeah.
Is that 11?
thanks
And
again.
then is Wigbit starting a short rest, or is that just like?
I only have so many hit dice left, though. So
That is true.
oh,
Yeah, and so yeah, as you like stand over this creature, and you're like, there's a wall door there. And Wigbit like wakes up again. Wigbit's like, hey, I might need to take a few minutes here to get my breath back. That's a good place to stop. Good place for the end of the episode.
All right.
Nearly dead, and so much more to go.
Yep, it'll be fine.
Yep.
I think we'll be just fine.
Just wait until the next room.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
It'll be great.
A long rest portal in it. That's all we need. A long rest portal.
I think maybe not.
Level up portal.
Long rest portal.
We got a ways to go there.
Are we taking a short rest in this room?
We're gonna try.
Yeah, Wigbit is.
Can we roll hit dice then?
And yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that now, if you want to go ahead and take, nothing will disrupt your short resting.
Oh, good. Hey, spells. Oops, I didn't do that. Sorry. Again.
I don't have anything left.
At least short rest thing. Neat.
Come on, big numbers. Oh wait, I'm back up to better con.
Well, I would spend hit dice. I ain't got any.
Don't have any to spend.
Yep.
Nope.
The last one.
Use them all.
So I'll do one more ritual.
I don't have any anymore.
Yeah. Oh, did everybody use them all up?
Other than
We
Netflix.
did it. We have.
Alma is using her last. Alma just used her last
Oh,
one.
nice.
Almost-
Wait a minute. Hang on.
Do you have something to give us back?
Oh.
Our hit?
No. I was just making sure. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay.
Growlers will drink another one of those weird potions
Ah.
after a short ritual.
Woo!
Oh, after the ritual.
Turns that potion into a greater healing potion.
That's neat.
You're an alchemist.
That's right.
And as you're resting, like the final thing from this is that Wigbit, as you're like laying there, just like, I need to rest, your monstrosity beacon goes off.
Oh,
Oh.
I should be excited, but I'm not sure.
I want to be so excited by this, but I can't get up right now. But I want to be excited by this.
All right, exciting.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool. Man, you've been waiting for this.
A monstrosity in an aberration world.
Yep. Can only be good.
Be great.
Yeah. Wait, it can't be any worse than this.
That's not true.
That can be.
Yeah, it doesn't get worse. Better.
That was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, legendary creatures are pretty terrible.
Yeah.
But that one had all the
Yeah.
turns.
That's what legendary creatures do.
Hell, a lot of turns.
Yes. Yeah. So if anybody is still watching, yeah, that's an example of a legendary creature, and they get 3 legendary actions per round, and they get to take 1 action at the end of somebody else's actions if they so choose.
And sometimes they can just go, oh, saving throws? Nope, made it.
Right. And I think it's a given.
As I said,
I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but like all the legendary monsters I've seen all have legendary resistances, which means that they decide they have a number. Like he had 2. He could choose to make 2 saves.
Yep.
So yeah, it's Legendary monster.
Good
You were
stuff.
also fighting him in its lair.
Lair,
So it
right.
also had some lair
Yep.
things going on. That was the L on 20 was the lair action.
Oh, okay.
That might be
Um,
what the L stood for.
Well, this is a
But-
shitty layer.
huh?
Shitty layer. Like, where's all the mounds of magic item and treasure?
Well, it ate everything.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm about to cut it open.
You start rooting around inside of its gut.
There you go.
It digested all. I'm sorry. It's you
Yeah,
know,
layers are supposed to have treasure in them.
yeah. You know, it's I don't know. I don't know if
It's
these
all
things
back
really
in the Shadowfell.
collect treasure. Yeah,
It's back in the Shadowfell. That's fine.
yeah, yeah.
This was
I mean,
our
you-
second home.
You do find some like thrall, like a hand and part of an undigested elbow, elbow bone, and
I'll
maybe
be
a half
needing
of
that
a
back,
face.
please.
Yeah. You find Wigmut's collarbone in there somewhere. Yeah, I mean, there's it's guts, but yeah, no treasure.
Next room.
What happened to it?
The next room will certainly be
Maybe.
full of treasure.
Maybe the monstrosity came and took it from it.
And when we beat the monstrosity, we'll get all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Easy peasy.
All right. Well,
This
thanks
was
everybody for watching, and
Yeah.
we'll be back with whatever terrible thing happens in this next room on Thursday next week. That's the 25th, and Sunday we'll be back to Blades in the Dark.
Woo!
So we'll see you then. Thanks everybody.
I
Good
guess.
night.
Night.